My niggas still in prison, no. Till they free, none's forgiven. It's only one mission, it's only one magician. All stars in Houston this year, I'm still fishing. The Plugs playground where them hoes play around. Galleria, Mr. Trick Bag when I'm in town. That's the energy I'm missing. 1,000 drug dealers with the cruelest intentions. Vengeance is mine, says the Lord. Throwing shots at niggas cause I'm bored and they whores. I'm Kobe going for a 6 ring, or that church choir sing. I'ma lean till they crown me king of New Orleans. Now everybody so 80s, 90s inspired. But none of you niggas 80s and 90s rhyming. You laptop hot, just internet warm. Down low for downloads, don't get caught up in my storm. Don't do it. Fuck nigga, you just internet porn. Now we don't gotta fake it no more, the line's drawn. I'm too much dope dealer for rap niggas. Too much closer to every trap nigga. That's right.
My job is to be honest. It was a brutally honest message, and
What's up, y'all? What's up? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? It's Kobe Bryant Film Room, man. How y'all doing tonight? Timberwolves got the win. Timberwolves got the victory. You know what I'm saying? Ant-Man. You know what I'm saying? Julius Randle with the triple-double. You know, the dudes were balling tonight. You know, and so I just came to talk to you guys for a few minutes. You know, see what's going on with the people since the last time I did my live stream. What's up, y'all? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all come on in. Come on in. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the people. I'm here for the people, y'all. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Had to go outside, had to smoke my cigar real quick. Figure I'd talk to the people. J. Cool gonna be in here in a minute. We gotta talk about this. Golden State dropped another game without Steph Curry, their leader. To be honest with you guys, I don't think this Wolves team could beat Golden State at full strength. I'll be honest with you. This game was real close. Jimmy Butler stepped up tremendously, showing his pedigree, dominating. Buddy Hield showed up. Warriors got a little bit of foul trouble at the end. Had the lead, but couldn't hold on to it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, these playoff games are pretty good, man. They pretty good. All these games are kind of close. Um, Boston was able to get a win as well today. Congratulations to the Celtics. I can't believe I'm saying that. I fucking hate the Celtics, but congratulations to them. Jason Tatum was facing a lot of criticism. You know what I'm saying? He's facing a whole slew of criticism for not showing up. These guys, and one thing I noticed about a lot of these guys, they really living by the three. Like really not too much changes from game to game except for they make their shots. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Let me post this link. I'm gonna post a link just in case y'all want to come up here and chop it up. I mean, I'm just talking, bro. We can talk about anything. We talk about what's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and post that link. Boom. Y'all come up here and chop it up with me. You know what I'm saying? So, what y'all got on y'all mind? Yeah, it's going down out here. Hey, give me a second, y'all. Hold on one second. Yo, it's crazy. Can y'all hear me? It's crazy, bro. The world's so different now. Like, people are different, bro. Is it just me? Or don't it feel like people are getting slower and slower?
Yo, what up, K? I'm back.
Hey, yeah, I was just, I was just thinking, is it me or
Yeah,
is people getting slower and slower?
yeah. So some people ain't the sharpest knife in the drawer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
man.
tonight's stream is we can talk about anything, man.
Oh yeah, you know we gotta get to the wolves, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I mean,
you
yeah,
wanna
nobody else really in here. Hey, what up, KB? What up? What up?
yeah,
Kev in the chat.
who? Okay, what's good? What's good, Kel?
Yeah,
What's
yeah,
good?
Kev was in the chat. What up?
Hey,
Yeah,
y'all got to check Kelvin's shit out, man. Kelvin be putting some fire ass content out.
wait, he only posts them behind the bench, or does he post to that channel as well?
Nah, he got behind the bench.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll be checking his videos out. So if you
You gotta
have
check out
some.
you gotta check out his shit, bro. Kelvin be sounding like he about to take off a belt, bro.
Yeah.
Jimmy
Hey, I
Butler's
remember Kelvin.
highly valued.
What happened?
I was
Oh
responding
yeah,
to a
Jimmy Butler's very. Yeah, yeah, I said yeah. Jimmy Butler's very valuable. Very.
hey Kelvin, you wanna come up, bro? I'll bring you up, man. But yeah, Jimmy Butler, let's talk about it real quick. Jimmy Butler's
Hmm.
value. Like I said, one thing that Jimmy brings that nobody gives him credit for is his basketball IQ. To me, I think it's the highest in the NBA, or at least one of the highest IQs in the NBA. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to pick apart the defense. He knows his spots. He's a very smart offensive player, crafty, doesn't rush, takes his time and dissects the defense. That's why he's able to play so good in the playoffs. The dude, what he had like what 30, 33 tonight?
I don't know the exact numbers, but I can check right now. For a quick second, let me check. Um,
He said for a second I'm in the bed. Yeah, I know. This is a little bit later than I normally do my streams.
all right, let me check.
But I
Stats.
dropped the link on in there though. The link should be in there in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, he played a really good game. He dropped 33 tonight.
What's good, DBZ? But you see what I'm saying? He's maximizing what he is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is he like? What he average for the season? Like 20, 21, or something like
Uh,
that?
let me check. I don't know off top.
Yeah, you gonna be
Hold
my research guy.
up. Oh, you already know. All right, so for the season, he dropped 17 and a half for this year.
Damn, he ain't even averaging 20,
Nah.
but he giving you 33.
Yeah, you know who that's kind of like? It's kind of like Jamal Murray. Like, these dudes coast during the regular season, but in the playoff time, they kick it up another gear when they not hurt.
Yeah, he's pacing himself. What's up, DBZ? But he's he's
Hmm.
he's he's pacing himself. But that's why I'm saying, like, he knows how to play competitive basketball. Like when the game slows down, he knows how to take advantage of mismatches, matchups. He knows how to make the little great defensive plays, right? Um,
Hmm.
like he don't wait. Like there's a difference between like different defenders. He's a crafty defender, meaning if you turn your head, he don't wait. He come to you and take the ball. He don't wait for passing lane steals. He come and take it off your blind side when you're not looking. That's the type of
Hmm.
defender he uses his IQ. It angles.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see that defensive play he had on Gobert? He had
Which one?
the charge. It was a charge he took by the basket. Gobert was
Oh,
going
nah.
trying to go up and get position, and he took that quick charge. He said if Rachel was there, Jimmy would score 50.
Oh, nah, I didn't see that one. I think I probably missed that one.
Yeah,
Um, what up,
but that's
DBZ? DBZ
that
stupid.
that's a high, but that's a
Yeah.
high IQ. That's a high IQ basketball play.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He knew
Yeah, yeah.
he knew Gobert was going to try and get to that position. He beat him to the spot, and he knew he was going to be physical once he got there. So he just waited. He just got to that spot before, like just before him, and he knew how to place himself. That's IQ.
Hmm. Yeah,
DBZ
I agree.
says,
I think. Yeah, yeah. Salute, salute, DBG. Salute. Yeah, yeah. Now that IQ. No, Jimmy has great IQ. I agree with that. I think. But I want to talk about Draymond also.
"Oh,
Man, Draymond, bro, 2 points, bro. Now look, I know he's not a scorer. I'm not gonna act like what I'm saying, like he's Garnett or Karl Malone or somebody. But 2 points is nasty work, bro. Now, and I know he plays defense. He's the communicator out there. He gets everybody in position. You know what I'm saying? He takes charges. He rim protects. I get all of that, but 2 points is crazy. And he fouled
yeah,
out. Um,
hell, he was shooting like Peja Stojakovic the last game." So for
yeah, he
him,
had a good game.
yeah, for him to have 2 points, it's like, yo, like you got to do more, bro. You got to do more, especially when Steph's out. You have to raise your level of play. I think the last game, if I'm Steve Kerr, that's and he probably did, but I'm pointing to that game as, hey, this is what I want you to do on a regular basis. I want you to
Hmm.
be aggressive. Look for your shot. A lot of times, what Draymond does is he don't look for a shot. He looks to hand the ball off on the perimeter. Nah, bro, we
Yeah.
need you aggressive. Steph ain't here. We need you taking all those open shots you be turning down. We need you taking all of them shits.
Mm-hmm.
What's up, dog?
What's up?
What's
What's
up,
up?
man?
Chilling, man.
What's
Yeah,
What's
what's
up?
good?
good?
Chilling. It's gonna be quick. I'm laying down, dog.
Hey, I know how it is, man. I know how it is.
Yeah. What's good? What's it up? Y'all watch the
Yeah,
game?
yeah. I watched
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
What you think? What you got?
Uh, I'm not a big fan of Anthony Edwards, but he started out looking like shit. With the second half, he went off. He did his thing, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
And
don't think I don't think this Timberwolves team can beat the Warriors with at full strength. I don't think they can do it.
I don't think so either, man. I kind of underestimated the Warriors. I mean, I knew they was playing good coming down the stretch, but they defense is, man, it's serious, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
You
But see,
know
the
what I'm
thing is,
saying?
the thing that concerns me is Ant Man. It's
Mm-hmm.
like it's like, man, how you gonna come out, bro? Like you gonna come out slow, or like the last game he ain't do shit, right? So it's like this game, you would think like he come in, step on their throat. It should have been close, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm saying they missing Curry, they missing 30 points.
Yeah, because early on, I thought they was going to run off, and then Jimmy Butler kind of brought them back. And,
Yeah,
Anthony Edwards in the first half looked like garbage, man. He looked terrible. And on the cool, he really ain't been against the Lakers. He really ain't played that well. He had a couple good four quarters. In game four, he was good against the Lakers, but he really didn't play that well. Julius Randle been the best player, man.
that's
Quiet
what
as
I
kept.
told J. Cool. Hey, see J. Cool? See,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you a
man.
hate ass nigga. You a hate ass nigga that would never give me.
You don't like Julius Randle?
No, I do. It's just sometimes I see him struggle a lot in closing time. Like he'll make like that pass to Conley. Like he'll just do little bonehead shit like that.
That's
And then
behind
sometimes
him.
he'll be missing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
But what
Just from what I see,
but see, when you got a number one like Anthony Edwards, he a number two, he perfect. He can just
Yo,
fill in and he do everything. He don't need to be a number one. Like in New York, he was a number one. He was out of place. He don't need to be a number one. He need to be a number two. So he
yeah.
perfect where he is now.
I think he been in beast mode, bro.
He been
Nigga been in beast mode.
he been balling.
Nah, nah, he's been playing well. He has been. He's been playing defense, rebounding,
He
scoring.
had
Yeah.
he had triple double tonight. He had a hell of a game tonight.
But see, that's a
Hmm.
real triple double he got. That's a
A
real triple
real, yeah, a
because
real
he
triple double.
because he made game winning passes, bro. Like in the
Yeah, he
passes,
did.
the two passes he made down there at the end were back
Yeah,
break threes, man.
yeah.
Hmm.
That shit was beautiful. I was like, yo, look at Julius fighting for that rebound. Go get that shit, nigga.
Hmm.
He had me hyped. He had me hyped watching that shit.
Gobert made some good plays too, man.
Yeah.
Defensively.
Yeah. Yeah. And he hit some big free throws.
See,
Yeah.
but look at the last couple of plays down the game, down the stretch of the game. Julius
Mm,
had his hand in all of them. Like
he
even
did.
when Gobert was trailing him, that pass
Hmm.
that he threw to him, the
That was a
pass was
nice pass. That was a nice,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that was.
But
Yeah.
Kelvin, let me ask you this though: do
Hmm.
you think that the Timberwolves were that good, or do you think the Lakers were that bad? What do you think?
I told y'all, bro, the Lakers were overhyped. The Lakers wasn't that good. I told you in the chat, and people weren't paying attention. The media wasn't paying attention. When they went on that win streak, they got their record up. That I think they won like 8, 9 in a row. The
Mm-hmm.
good teams that they beat during that win streak had injuries.
Yep,
And see, people weren't paying attention, and I would, even though I wasn't watching the full games, I would see who playing. Like they played the Timberwolves. Julius Randle didn't play. Gobert didn't play. They played the Mavericks. Anthony Davis didn't play. Uh, Lively. Gafford. And so these games they was winning, they were barely winning with all these players injured, right? Until they played the Knicks. And to me, the Knicks ain't that good. The Knicks gave the game away. The Knicks was up by 10 with about 5 minutes left. Lakers came back, went to overtime. Brunson got hurt. They snuck their game out. And then they beat up on some bad teams. I was like, the Lakers ain't that good, man. You know? And so I knew all along they wasn't that good.
See, my thing is, what's up, CC Motion? See what I look at. What I look at when I see a team, I look at the defense first. I look to see how they playing on D. And I saw them do grabbing, holding. I said, "Oh, that shit ain't gonna last."
And see the whole thing with Luka. See, Luka ain't been getting a lot of before last year. He wasn't getting a lot of national, and so people weren't really talking about his defense. Of course, I live in Dallas. I seen Luka all the time, and I used to talk to my homeboy about Luka. I was like, dude, he great on offense, but he don't play no defense. I've been seeing this about 3 years, and the Mavericks never went nowhere. No. And so last year, they made a run, but their run was a fluke. They caught breaks, man. They played the Clippers. The Clippers was injured. They played the Thunder. The Thunder didn't have no center. And then they played the Timberwolves. And Anthony Edwards folded up in those 4 quarters. And Luka hit some big shots, and they snuck it out. But they were frauds, man. So I knew it. And I was like, Luka don't play no defense. And people really weren't paying attention to the finals last year. And then,
when you see Luka, this is what I look at, right? We've been NBA fans for a long time. We've been watching basketball for a long time, so we know what to look for, right? So when a team first gets together, it takes the other teams a while to adjust to the new style of play, because before they were playing in the post a little bit more, right? They're playing through AD, so it's a different style of basketball. When you subtract AD, add Luka, and what the Lakers were doing, which I knew weren't going to work, the Lakers were packing the paint, and they were daring you to beat them from the three-point line. I said, bro, a lot of teams, if you go against a team that hits their threes, they're going to kill these niggas. Because remember, when they played Denver, Denver just wasn't hitting shots. So they were able to pack the paint on Jokic. So when they went against Minnesota, Minnesota was hitting threes game 1. And I said, oh, shit. I think they made a record. I think it was an NBA record or some shit like that.
And then when they came up out their zone, Luka would get beat so bad, they would have to come help. We still leave shooters open. Him and Austin Reeves, they were getting cooked. And then you got McDaniels, who averaged 12 points a game, hitting 25, 30 points. You can go win, bro. Even though McDaniels has improved a lot, I was saying it to my partner tonight. Jay McDaniels has improved a lot from where he was 2 or 3 years ago, but still, he dude averaged 12 points a game. Luka guarding him, and he going off for fucking 30, dude. Like
that nigga was looking like Mac out there.
Right. One game he had 25, one game he had 30. You ain't gonna beat no team. Come on, bro. When they defensive guys getting 30, come on, bro.
But see, that's why me and you, like, we stress the same shit. Like, we stress defense, because that's the difference between a nigga who plays both sides of the ball and a nigga who only plays one way. So when you see that, you like, nah, bro, this nigga. And people think, oh, he can't guard his matchup. No, he can't guard nobody. So when they involve him in switches, everybody getting 20, they turning him around. Everybody giving him 20.
Right.
You giving up 60 points.
And see, with Luka, teams wasn't really attacking him until Boston did it in the finals. And so he was on the big stage, and everybody seeing the finals. Now everybody like, oh, Luka can't play no damn defense. Let's attack his ass. And so now going forward, Luka, and that's what Minnesota did, man.
That motherfucker was rotisserie chicken. They just kept turning that nigga and turning that nigga. They were cooking the shit out of it.
Luke was one of the worst defenders I've ever seen, bro. Like for
And
real,
really,
man.
really, he got away. The referees were still saving him because he got away with a lot of fouls that they didn't call. Because like dudes were going the lane and he would clothesline them to try and stop him. Like, dude, you can't do that. You like, that little. He ain't really follow through on a swing or nothing like that. But he hit him with like a half-hearted like chop across the chest and shit. Stop dudes. Like, you can't do that shit.
And then this is another thing with Luca too that people don't pay attention. Like I was watching who was it? Angry Old Hoops. He was talking about Luca.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh man, he averaged 30, and the media blaming him or whatever." This you gotta look at with Luca. This is with him not being in shape. Look at his first quarter points, and then look at his fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
This has been going on for years throughout his career. He'll come out, score 15, 14 points in the first quarter, and as the game is going on, his points go down, down, down. That's because he's not in shape.
Yep.
And then the series they just had, all on 4 quarters, Luka looked like shit. But Angry Hoops talking about, he averaged 37 and 7. I said, bro, Luka did not have a good series, bro. I don't know. You can read off them bullshit. I told him in the chat. You can read off them bullshit numbers if you want to. Luka did not have a good series, bro.
Hey, me, all three of us, we watched Kobe. And one thing I knew when I saw them niggas laughing on the sidelines, I said, they ain't gonna win shit. I said, you laughing and you losing? No,
Right.
they were winning. They were winning and laughing, and then they got walked down. And then the next game, they were losing and laughing. I said, these niggas ain't gonna win shit.
Nah, they ain't gonna win now, bro. So I don't know if you can win with Luka. You're gonna have to build a team like Allen Iverson had, like 01. Well, Luka
Salute
can
to
just.
y'all.
Yeah.
What's going on?
What
Who
up,
that?
guys?
What's good?
Oh, that's Cheyenne.
Oh, Cheyenne, what up? I
What
was
up,
about
man?
to say,
How you guys doing?
What's
I'm
good?
I
doing
just
good.
watched the game.
I was about to say you bet that joint.
Man,
But yeah, what were you saying, Kelvin?
I don't know if you can win with Luka, man, unless you build a team like Allen Iverson had in 01, where Luka do all the pounding and shooting, and then you just put a bunch of defensive guys like they had with Allen Iverson when he went to the finals in 01, when they had Eric Snow and Mutombo and Aaron McKee, all these defensive dudes because he was so little. And they
Yep.
had to cover for him. That's the type of team you probably have to build around Luka to really win, bro. Like, because he's
Because you
that bad.
could build around them, but you got to build completely around them. You can't. The thing is
Right.
that, like I try to tell people, I said, LeBron, what he's doing at this age is really impressive, but at the same time, he's 40, so he ain't playing no damn defense neither. Neither is Austin Reeves. You have to get rid of one of them. Somebody has to go to the bench, like for this team to succeed, because there's not enough defense out there to support all three of them being on the court at the same damn time.
Right.
So the Lakers have to figure out, shit, what we gonna do? We gonna move on, or we gonna build around Luka? I don't think we going nowhere because they're not gonna move on. They're not gonna do it.
Nah, that's why JJ Redick had to play all that damn zone, bro. Because Luka can't. He got to cover for Luka and Austin Reeves and LeBron.
24 straight minutes is diabolical. How the hell do you play a 40-year-old man 24 straight minutes in the second half? That's stupid.
The dumbest coaching this decision ever, bro.
You lost. One thing's for sure, y'all. Mind the game is over. It should be over. Let me say it. Mind the game should be over, because what JJ did, JJ lost off dunks. Rudy Gobert dunks.
They got Rudy Gobert looking like a Wilt Chamberlain out there.
Bro, you don't let a motherfucker beat you the same way the whole game.
Rudy Abdul Malone.
He ain't make no adjustments, bro. Like how does this motherfucker? Well, I know the answer why he still has his job, but any other coach, bro, they would get fired after that shit, bro. That back to back fuck ups, bro.
What you say, rap
Diabolical.
guy? He said Luca need to be the second or third option. That's a rap
Hell,
guy.
hell no. Rap God, hell no. He need to be the
No,
first option.
no. Luca's gonna
No,
be the first option. That's the marketing dollars.
Nah,
he
Luca's got to
good.
be the first option, bro. He's the most talented player on the team.
Man, Luca
Man,
need to
Luca
get in
need to
shape and
quit
play some
crying to the
defense.
refs.
Yeah. Yeah. That crybaby shit. I can't
Bro, you
stand
can't.
it.
That shit ain't gonna
I
work in
can't.
LA.
Yeah,
Like
but
you
you
can't try. They're not gonna allow that shit.
but you
The
got to
real
think
fans is
though.
gonna call out that.
But Cheyenne, you got to think though. Even though Luca's terrible on defense, he's still their franchise player. So you
No, I
have to
get it.
build.
No.
You
I'm
don't
not
have
talking
no
about
cap space. You don't have no.
No, I'm not talking about the defense. I'm talking about him crying to the refs. I say the same thing about Draymond, man. He be crying to the refs way too much. I'm like, dog, just play
Yeah.
basketball. Everything will just sort out on itself. I was like looking at Draymond tonight's game. I'm like, why are you crying to the refs, dog? Just play basketball. Every time I see you yelling at the refs, he just losing focus, and then he just
See,
let Julius Randle just punk him tonight.
see, there was one thing that Kelvin said that I was saying. He was in the
Mm.
group. I don't know if I responded to you because there's different people in the group chat posting. But we
Yeah.
both said these niggas is front runners. Like when Luca is having
Yeah.
his way, when he's having his way, he's smiling, he's celebrating, talking to the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
When he getting his ass handed to him, it's different energy. He
Yeah.
turned pink. The man turned pink. He start
Bruh,
crying.
he's the biggest crybaby in the history of the NBA. Worse than LeBron. LeBron will just roll and flop down the floor. Dog, Luca be crying to rest every single possession. I'm like, I
You
can't
saw when
even
he missed that
stand.
layup? He
Which
missed
one?
that.
Oh yeah, Luca. Oh my
Yeah. He
god.
blew the lay. Hey, he blew the layup and had a nerve to look at the ref. Come on! It's like, bro, you missed the
But
layup.
see, he don't have no veteran who's in his face telling him to cut that shit out. Like,
Veteran,
like
we can't
if
even find one today to even tell him
I don't.
that.
if
I don't even think that will work anyway.
if he had somebody with some power, like with some clout in the league, to tell him, yo, stop all that crying shit, nigga. Play
I
basketball,
mean,
bro.
Man,
he got
I don't.
LeBron on his team, but we
Nah,
know what he's about.
yeah, but
No, that's my.
LeBron ain't gonna do that though. He ain't gonna say that to him.
Like for me, it's like I'm disappointed in my Warriors because it's like, dog, we got a bunch of crybabies on our team. Like I'm serious. It's like Steph is getting heckled like every single night. I already knew he's not gonna get the whistles. I hardly see him like yell at the refs. You just play through the contact. Any other player that can't get the whistles, they start crying to the refs. I'm like, his teammate for like I don't know how many years, but when you watch him Steph play, right? You mean to tell me you can't follow his guide a bit? Like in terms of like trying not to cry to the refs.
But see, that the thing that Steph probably understands, he probably got it from his dad. His his dad probably taught him, like yo, the refs ain't gonna change the call. So what's the point of crying? Like you can complain about the call, but complain about the call when you have the ball. Don't complain about the call when you're in transition and shit. The ref ain't
That's
gonna
why we'll be
reverse it.
losing some of these games. Like especially tonight's gonna be like Pujevsky, Draymond be crying to the refs. The only two players I don't see on the team crying. No, the only players I don't see crying to the refs probably like Steph, Jimmy, and Kavan. Those three just play just like they'll probably talk to the refs like once or twice, but other than that, they're just gonna play. But no, these other players, the moment you see the whistles not go their way, they'll start running to the refs. I'm like,
Yeah, but
we are.
you know if you know they're gonna be on some bullshit, you just play through the contact. You just keep going.
That's what I'll be
You be like,
saying.
all right, when I drive and they foul me, I'm just gonna keep going.
I'm like
That's how you play in the streets. That's how you play street ball. You just keep
that
going.
that's the problem with today's NBA. A lot of these players are not from the street ball era. Like what I mean by that is, you know how when NBA players back in the days, or maybe till the 2010s, their players is like they played some street ball. Like you'll see Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook back in the days, who will play some street ball. But the players in this new generation, there's not many players that play actual street ball. You know what I'm trying.
And,
You know what I
and
mean,
that's
right?
ruining the game. That's ruining the game because that's where you learn that shit from. Like organized basketball is great and everything, but you learn your toughness by playing people around the neighborhoods, by playing everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get tough. Cause I guarantee you, like when I was playing ball, bro, you cry if you want. I used to play with older guys. You cry, you cry all you want. You ain't getting that fucking ball.
Oh, I
Yeah,
used to play street ball, like those YMCA. Oh, they don't care. They
Yeah,
just whack the shit out of you, and it's like,
yeah, yeah,
just
KB's
play.
talking. KB talking from experience though, 'cause he was the one crying. But go ahead.
nah, I ain't never cried.
I cried to the refs. I tried to
Nah, I
flop,
ain't.
but I wouldn't even cry to the refs.
Nah,
I wouldn't.
crying don't do you no good. Where I was playing at, crying don't do you no good. Them niggas look at you like you a bitch, bro. Like,
That's
nigga,
why I'm
Bro.
disappointed in Draymond. It's
nigga,
like
you ain't getting this ball, nigga. Like,
Hmm.
I'm like Draymond's still one of my favorite basketball players to watch. But as I thought, sometimes his antics just go over the bar. As I thought, if you just play basketball like you did in Game 7 and Game 1, just play basketball,
he can't play like that.
you easily wanted the like you still be the Draymond that we
He,
used
he
to know.
he can't play like that and be Draymond. He's Draymond because he do all that other shit.
No, that's cool. But sometimes it's like that when you know that your antics is gonna cost your team, you should just
Hmm.
scale it back a bit. You know what I'm trying to say? Like certain
Hmm.
situation. Like right now he has like 5 techs and 2 flagrants. He should know
Damn.
better. If I go too far,
Is
Right.
that what he
I'm
average? Is
screwed.
that what he
Yeah.
average?
Right.
Is
Is
that
that
what he
what?
averaged?
Oh, no, that's not triple single. That's quadruple. Triple single. Not quadruple singles.
Yeah, but that's Golden State fault because they don't manage him with his emotions. They just
That's why
allow him to do
I,
whatever he wants.
you know who I'm more disappointed.
Right.
I'm more disappointed on
100%
Steve
too.
Kerr. I'm like, Steve Kerr, you got Dennis Rodman on the team who's crazier than Draymond. How the hell you can't manage Draymond? Like, come on.
You know what I think
Yeah,
it
but you
is? I'm
can't
gonna tell you.
manage. You can't manage Dennis either.
No, I'm not saying micromanage. I'm saying like sometimes you gotta put a line. It's like, nah, Draymond, we don't need
You
you
can't do that to
suspended.
him.
Nah. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. Right? I think it's because we're not in a patriarchal times where the coaches are allowed the free reign to kind of like say what they want the players to try to get to try to get them to do what the team needs. So
Fact.
like when it comes to Steve Kerr, he's not going to do anything because he don't want to lose his job, and the management they're not going to allow him to just talk crazy to Draymond. So when
Well,
you have
I don't think he's worried about that. I think like when it comes to Draymond, he don't help you win.
Nah, J. Cool, right, bro. You know, because
yeah,
they
He,
should have disciplined Draymond a long time ago.
yep.
You know,
This should have
It's
at
too
least
late now,
like
like
Kevin. It's
no, we know it's
right.
too late right now.
It's like okay, it's like you raising a child and you let a child get away with stuff so long, and then once they
mhm.
become a teenager and older, they already got all them habits, you know, built up. You ain't corrected. Ain't nothing you can do with it now.
Yep.
So long time ago, like when he hit oh boy, what was that with Phoenix?
Jordan Poole.
Nah. What was the dude with Phoenix? He hit Nurse. I guess I think
Mhm.
that's what it is.
That's the spinning punch, spinning
They should
smash.
suspended him, bro.
Ooh,
He should have been suspended 50 games, like in no pay.
man, you know Adam Silver's
And
not
he
gonna
wouldn't
do
have,
that.
right.
Adam
But see,
Silver
that's what
too
Jay
soft, man.
right, and then see that's what Jay Cool talking about. It's just the leadership starting from Adam Silver, Steve Kerr, the owner for the
Joe
Warriors,
Lacob too. Oh my god.
right? Joe
Yep.
Lacob,
yeah.
And
But
they just
it's more of a it's more of a
we
sign of the times.
right. That's how the culture is, and so
Mm-hmm.
they just baby him. Oh, we gonna get him counseling, and they suspend them for
I never thought he needed a counseling crap. They should just suspend him for like 25 to 30 games and just
man.
do
If
that.
David
Like, what?
Stern
What's the
was
point of? Oh, David still would have suspended him like half the season.
right, that's what I'm saying. If David Stern would have been alive and still been in the commission, he would have got suspended 50 games and no pay a long
Mm.
time ago. And
The
guess
same
what?
with the same with Ja Morant too. He was suspending him like a year or some shit.
So when you start taking money out their pocket, that bullshit would have stopped a long time ago.
Yep.
You know
That's
what
Because
how
he
a
I'm
lot
like
saying?
of
he,
Why did they
he
even?
that's how a lot of bullshit stops when you impact people's pockets.
but see he
Right.
come back doing the same shit. Hey, he don't learn nothing.
Hey,
Dre.
he don't learn nothing because there's no penalty. Bro
It's,
punched the
it's,
dude in the face on camera, and they only he talking about, oh, I'm gonna take a break. What do you mean you gonna take a break? Nah, nigga,
right.
we gonna suspend you.
And
It ain't
and
no
Right.
I'm taking a break. And then he came back 4 days later. Like, what, come on, man.
but J. Cool, and he was supposed to take Jordan Poole out for dinner, and he ain't even do that. He said no. And nigga
Man,
Draymond be wilding, bro.
My thing with that situation is, why the hell did they even leak that shit out? Like that alone just ended just screwed the relationship. Because like, okay, if that tape wasn't leaked, right? At least Jordan Poole and Draymond, okay, they can like at least done some work behind the scenes. But once you leak that tape, all bets are off. Like, this shit is over. There's no fixing that. It's like you literally just embarrass the Warriors. Literally just embarrassed both Draymond and Jordan Poole right in front of the world. Especially Jordan Poole. Now they're looking at Jordan Poole as a punching bag.
Yeah, he couldn't.
What?
He that
No,
ruined
no, no.
his
I'm talking
reputation.
about the leak tape by the Warriors. Like the one on TMZ. Remember they leak a tape where Draymond punched Poole.
And remember, Jordan Poole was one of them niggas they were thinking about building around. So after that shit happened, ain't nobody listening to him no more after that shit happened.
My thing is like
It's
I kind
like,
of I kind of saw this coming like in the middle of the season. Is that okay? It's like what would happen when Clay came back? It's like because I feel like it wasn't really Draymond or Steph. It really started with the Clay and Poole thing. It's like okay, who's starting, who's on the bench. Like once Clay came back, man, the energy and feeling right. Like something ain't right. Even during our championship year, like I mean, thank God we barely got away with it, but it's like something ain't feeling right in the locker room. So
What you say, Big
when
Doc?
no, I mean like okay, it's like I watched some of these games like in the playoffs or some of the games in the regular season during our championship year, and it's like there are times like Poole will take some crazy shots, right, that he would normally make. Like once he miss, right, Clay will like Clay has like that body language like god damn just pass me the ball, some shit like that. Like it's just something ain't right with the chemistry.
I think Clay wanted to prove himself. He wanted to, because I remember that season. Clay wanted to prove everybody wrong, and his
Oh
body
yeah.
wasn't allowing him to. He had it mentally, but he mentally knew what he wanted to do, but he couldn't. And I think that led to more frustration, even with Poole, because it's like nigga, like I need these touches. I need to see this shit going, and you're jacking this dumb shit.
That's what
You know,
cost us. That's what cost us against the Lakers. Like my thing is that if both Poole, I mean, we already know what happened to Poole. But I'm just saying, if Clay at least got his head right, right, I still think we could beat the Lakers. It's just that Clay was just trying to prove too much. Poole already got the tortilla like folded like by Draymond. Then Kawhi Looney, like he didn't look the same against the Lakers. It's like a lot of things just went wrong that season.
wait,
y'all
what
were
year
too
you talking about?
small. Y'all were
Wait,
too small.
what year? You talking about 23?
Yeah,
Oh, nah. That was the
and
ref.
then
Oh,
no,
no.
no, we know,
That's
no,
not.
we know about the refs, but I'm just saying, like, okay, it's like okay, Poole and Clay they were off, right? And then Steve Kerr, he didn't even try to play Kuminga like at least 20 minutes off the bench.
Y'all
well,
fucked
We
up
end
when
up
y'all didn't draft.
if the
Y'all,
games got refereed properly,
No,
we
we
wouldn't
know
even be
about the
talking about this.
referees. We know what I knew that was gonna happen
bro,
after we won
y'all
the
fucked
championship.
up when y'all didn't draft LaMelo. That's where y'all fucked up. Y'all should have
I
drafted
actually,
LaMelo.
honestly, I prefer Tyrese Halliburton like on my team.
Man, y'all should have look. You should have took
Yeah,
LaMelo. He could have took all this pressure off Steph. You had that new piece that you can rebuild instead of putting all that pressure on him to perform because Clay ain't had it no more. But y'all got Wiseman and didn't even use him like that.
Man,
That's
If you
that's
would
the
Steve
have,
Kerr
problem.
fault, man.
That's the thing I hate
you said
about these
what?
organizations. Like
I said
What was
that's
that?
Steve Kerr, man.
that's what I've been
Steve Kerr.
saying.
Man,
It's like okay, you can continue on my bet, my bet.
no, I was just you talking about James Wiseman. That's Steve Kerr, man. He ain't developed Wiseman, man. It wasn't a bad pick. He just didn't develop that dude, man. He gave up on him too quick. At least I thought he did.
Oh,
No,
he
I'm
did
not.
because it's like
But big dog, I'm not saying it wasn't a good pick. It was a good pick. They didn't use him. So if you're not gonna use him, why pick him? That's my whole thing. Like you should have picked LaMelo. He's more of your style. You know what I'm saying?
that's just like what the Lakers did with Dalton Connect. Didn't even play him. Like, what are you
That's
Kuminga
drafting
was
what
for?
balling tonight. He making Steve Kerr look so stupid. He said, you know what he said? Steve Kerr said Kuminga and Jimmy Butler can't play together. I'm like,
Wow,
what
he
the
said
hell are
that.
you
That's
smoking?
that is crazy. How do you say
And
that?
Kuminga dropped like Kuminga played well tonight along with Jimmy Butler. Look, making Steve Kerr look stupid. I'm like,
Yeah,
why you bring Kuminga off the bench? Just start him.
yeah, I don't
yeah, but
get it, man.
what kind of faith are you showing in your players by saying that? That's ridiculous.
He did the
Why?
same to
That's why
Tatum. It's like,
Kaminga, this gonna be his last year in Golden State. If
Hey, it is what
like
it is.
because bro, you get disrespected like that. Like you're
oh,
not
I'm
even being
leaving.
used, and then his rhythm is off. He's trying to find this rhythm within the game. Like, bro, you know, fucked up that man's money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You playing this nigga when you know what I'm saying? Like after the series, luckily they got past the Rockets, but they would have lost
That's
against
why
the
I ain't
Rockets.
surprised Steph pulled his hamstring, man. It's like all this bullshit. Dog. All you could have done is play Kuminga, give him some confidence. At least Steph's hamstring wouldn't have got him pulled if he at least did that. You got Steph out there playing 40 minutes in a game, 46 minutes in a game 7, and you
Wiseman
expect
is
At
him to
trash.
run like the
37.
sprint. Yeah,
Hey,
exactly. Like
old
just
dog said Wiseman is trash. My bad.
But y'all gotta watch. Y'all gotta watch Curry because Curry's starting to get them old man injuries. You know what them old man injuries are?
yeah, I
It's
know what you mean.
it's
In
it's
them
when you get
knees.
it's when you get hurt. It's when you get hurt and ain't nobody cause it.
Yeah, hold them non-contact joints.
Yeah, that's an old man injury. You start pulling shit and you like, damn, bro, nobody was around him. Like Kobe felt a kick. Like ain't nobody.
And nigga
No,
he
I feel
holding his hand
Steph.
and
I feel
shit.
bad for Steph in the bench.
Yeah.
I was like watching, right? ESPN kept showing the camera to Steph.
I don't
Steph
feel
like,
bad. I'm trying
God
to get this
dang it!
money.
It was like,
I don't, hey, I don't feel bad. I'm trying to get this money.
I don't think Steph
Nah,
gonna play more in this series, dog.
nah, I don't think Steph playing. No, if I'm okay, if the Warriors lose game 4, just call it quits. I'm losing the series in 5 games. Just don't bring Steph in. No, I'm
Nah,
serious. It's like, why
that
am I wasting my
hamstring,
energy?
that
So,
hamstring a
so
tricky injury, bro. And it take a long time for it to heal, bro.
hey, when you
that shit
pull your
gonna linger
hammy,
throughout that shit gonna
that shit
linger
hurt.
throughout the playoffs. And what's gonna happen is somebody gonna hit him, somebody gonna
Bro,
bump him on one of them picks, and Steph gonna look at the bench. He gonna look directly at the bench,
Hey, you gonna give him that signal?
bro. Them hamstring injuries, them shits hurt.
All I know is all the
Yeah.
LeBron fanboys are jumping up and down the building right now. Yeah, I know it. I just I don't care at this point. I'm
And
like screw it.
Draymond drop. How you get more fouls than points? Like
Nothing.
That's crazy. Oh, like he did that in the finals, and I don't even know how Steph pulled that off.
That is egregious,
Yeah, that finals was trashed by Draymond offensively. It's like how you get more fouls than points.
bro. You can't get 7 points. That's crazy.
He said, Big Dog says, if Golden State win one more game and Curry can
They're
come
not,
back, we win in the
man, they're
chip in
not. They
America.
would.
Oh, y'all
How
apologize.
the hell we gonna how the hell are we
And
gonna
you
win the
see,
next
you see
game
what I'm
if
saying?
look. Pujevsky can't even hit a wide open floater or a layup or a 3-point line to save our life.
He's
But
That's
I will
how
say,
inconsistent.
bad our
but
that's how bad
He
it was
yeah.
tonight.
but
He's inconsistent.
Cheyenne, though, you got to be happy even in this loss. You should take it like this. We were in the game. It won't no
No, that's
blowout.
what I'm
We were
saying.
up 7 going into fourth.
No, you know
Yeah,
what screw us
yeah,
over?
because of Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, yeah. So we got a chance. We still
Hmm.
got Jimmy,
No, I don't know. This shit is over.
bro. Let
This
me
shit
tell
No,
you
my
is
something,
thing is,
bro.
dog, if our guards can hit our shots the next game, it's over. That's all I
Bro,
can say right now.
Ant Man's inconsistent, bro. You don't know what Ant Man gonna show up.
what you
So if
talking,
Ant
bro.
Man come out there
He just
jacking them
dropped like
threes,
30. He just dropped like 37.
that's one game. If he
The
come
thing
back,
Okay,
is,
drop
but they won. But they won though.
no. But listen, to what I'm saying. He's what I'm seeing from him. He's very inconsistent. You don't know what you're gonna get. One game he's shooting 0 for 11. The next game he looked like, you know what I'm saying. He looked like Dwayne Wade.
Hey,
Like
I
he's
want
different.
to I want to ask you a question, real quick.
Who me?
Right? Yeah. You, Kobe Bryant film room, right? I want to ask you a question, right? Because you told me you like, man, they don't need Steph. What was that about, sir? 'Cause they look like they needed Steph tonight.
I said they might not even need Steph because the way they were
Oh,
playing.
now you said they might
No,
not.
no,
no,
listen.
I know what he meant.
The
I know what KB meant, but
the
Man,
Timberwolves,
he's been
like the
capping
way
that
Ant
shit.
Man was playing, bro. How Ant Man do the last game? The way he
Yeah,
was
garbage.
he look.
playing, bro, it looked like y'all might be able to pull this off
No,
without.
the Ant-Man, the problem is that it's like, okay, once you see a double team, right? He's
Hmm.
like his decision making is very shaky. Like I saw it during the Lakers series. Like whenever he gets double, he looked like he's about to turn the ball over, but then it's like it got into Nas Reed or Randall's hand just to make buckets. It's like that's the only reason why I feel good for the Warriors. But I think once Steph went out, everything just changed.
Of course, the chain. He's the superstar. I mean,
Uh,
you're not gonna win without your superstar,
no, I
no
get it,
matter
but I'm
who
just
he's
saying.
playing.
I'm saying like, no, the problem is like our role players, right? At least hit some open shots, like wide open. We can't even buy that. That's how bad our offense is. I get
Because you
Steph
put
is our
him.
superstar, but
Yeah,
it's
but
like,
the offense is different without Steph. So a lot of those guys,
Hmm.
like you're asking them to play more minutes, right? Without Steph,
Exactly. I
these
was just
dudes is
about to say
playing
that.
way more minutes than they usually do, trying to fill in that
Right.
void. So you're asking Pazivsky, you asking him to be fucking who's D'Angelo Russell. You know what I'm
no,
saying? You asking
Pujevsky
him to
needs to go to
score,
the bench. That's the thing. He can't play 39 minutes and get you 10 points.
but you can't afford to put him on the
You
bench. Who
can't.
else you
You
going?
can't. Right. Well,
Who else?
you just
This is
can't play
what
him
this
that
is what
much.
I do. This is what I do. Okay, Trace Jackson Davis started tonight, right? So I'll put him at the 5. Draymond will play at the 4. Then I'll put Kaminga at the 3. Then Jimmy can
Kuminga
play.
at the three.
Yeah, Kaminga can play the 3. Then you put Jimmy at the 2, and then I'll start either like Buddy Hill or I'll just put Buddy Hill at the. I mean, yeah, technically I'll put Buddy Hill at the 2, but ask Jimmy to play as the point guard. I don't
Yeah,
know.
but
That may be a bigger lineup. So it's like
the
it's
problem with
full.
the Warriors is they should have been had a big man, a more serviceable big man, because now you asking the Draymond to do a lot on the defensive end,
And
and
he's
so now
35. What the hell you see? This Steve Kerr's problem. I'm like, why you
no, it's
sacrificing
cool.
Draymond?
It's cool if you got other people, but Draymond's getting in foul trouble. He has to guard Randall, bro. Like
And
Randall's
dropping
physical.
two
He's gonna
points.
attack you. He's gonna get downhill. So Draymond pick up quick 2 fouls. You got to change your whole scheme.
That's why I'm like, if Draymond was 25, right, I won't be worried about this. But no, Draymond is getting older and he's not the same player. And Draymond has been suffering back injuries because of that. Like playing him at the 5 for like the whole season. No,
Uh-huh.
even Draymond himself said, I don't want to play the 5. He told Steve Kerr that. And then the second half of the season, like after we got Jimmy, right? He's like, I'm
Mhm.
gonna put you back at the 5. I'm like, you kidding me? You're gonna throw Draymond at the 5 again?
What's up, Jay Will? Jay Will
Draymond,
hating.
Draymond at the 5 is
Kobe
nasty.
fan.
What's up, Jay Will?
That's why Draymond be crashing dog. That's why Draymond be crashing out. It's like you know damn well Draymond can handle his emotions well. You put Draymond at the 5, at least he don't have to deal with that burden.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
well,
why I don't get
yeah,
mad. That's
well,
why I don't really. That's
when
why
an
I don't get.
organization doesn't hold you accountable, this is what happens.
This is why I don't get too mad at Draymond at
Hey, Big Dog
crashing
said,
out.
Big
Because it's
Big
like I
Dog
knew this was gonna happen.
Cheyenne, Big Dog said Draymond was a Defensive Player of the Year candidate though.
Defensive player
No,
of the
Big
year.
Dog, you
2
wanted
points.
Draymond gone. Stop the cap. You wanted
Oh
Draymond
shit.
gone. No,
Oh
stop
Ooh,
it.
shit.
Stop it, man.
Oh.
well,
Hit
there's
to get
smoke
him.
out here. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
Warrior beef. I like this shit.
Come
Go
on,
ahead,
you
get him,
wanted
Cheyenne. Don't
Draymond
stop.
gone.
Don't
Yeah,
stop,
Doug.
Cheyenne.
He was the first one.
Yeah.
He said get rid of Draymond because it's working for LeBron.
Yeah.
So just
Yeah, don't
Hey,
don't stop
cook his
there.
ass. Cook his ass.
Don't stop there. Wolves at 5. Don't stop there.
Cook his ass. Cheyenne, don't let him get away with talking to
come
you
on,
like
Big
that.
Dog.
Cook.
Where you at? You hiding?
Ooh.
You hiding?
Shit. Oh shit. Uh-oh. You
Oh.
about to start. You about to
Man,
summon the old dog.
Big Dog hiding.
You about to
Old
summon the
dog
yo,
old
talk
dog.
sport.
yo, I'm finna
Hey,
check out, man. I'm gonna be in the chat, dog. I'm finna lay down, bro.
oh shit.
All
Canoe
right,
about to
Kelvin.
join next. All right, Kelvin.
All
All
right,
right,
man.
then.
Y'all,
I'll be in
y'all,
the chat,
y'all,
though, man.
y'all go
All right,
check out
bet.
Kelvin.
All right,
Y'all check,
okay.
y'all check out Kelvin and his content, man, on Behind the Bench
Yeah,
Sports.
yeah. For sure.
Check out
Check him out.
his shit, man. He got some good breakdowns. You know, he
Yeah,
keeping it real. You know, he telling the truth.
yeah. Unlike KB. Yeah.
I cap a lot, but you know,
No, we know
Kelvin don't.
I know DFJ be capping.
Kelvin
Oh
don't
man.
cap as much as me. He don't cap as much
Yeah.
as much as me. You know,
Yeah. I think an appropriate nickname for Kelvin is the capologist. I think that's a good nickname for him.
that's my nickname.
Was
No, it ain't.
a
That's
Yeah,
not your nickname. I never seen you with that. It's about.
you know what I'm saying.
Oh, I need to watch
I
a Hellified cap for the Brian Windhorse. I haven't seen that yet.
'Cause,
you ain't missing nothing. He ain't break down no film.
hey, Cheyenne, J. Cole's betting
Yeah.
against your Warriors, dog.
Hmm?
You know what I'm saying? He think the Wolves gonna win in 5.
Yeah, they're gonna win in 5 because
Yeah, they're gonna win.
no.
Bro, their
You know
best
why? You know why
players
I'm saying
missing.
that? You know why I'm saying that? No, I watched this game tonight, right? We have we have plenty of opportunity to like lead by like 10 points, like extend the lead
Mm-hmm.
to 10.
Talk to
Every
him,
time,
Cheyenne.
like some of that is based on Draymond's bad turnovers and the last 2 fouls. Other opportunities, like okay, I mean, like some offensive rebounds we just like couldn't even grab. Like we had the ball, but it just like keep getting out of bounds. Third is
You
like
know
our
what it
guards are
is,
like,
right?
mm-hmm.
Steph is your point guard. So when you lose your point guard, your superstar point guard, them other players you gotta count. They don't really create shots for themselves like that. Steph creates a lot off of his gravity.
No. I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about I'm talking about the like some of the like some of these wide open shots. I'm not talking about contested. Like I don't expect them to make all these contested shots. It's like some of these wide open shots that's there, right? Like Moody, Pujevsky, right? Like wide open.
Yeah.
Bruh, they can't even hit one.
But
It's
the
just
Cinderella story is the Cinderella story, nigga. Them niggas
Cinderella
look,
story.
the clock hits 12 and they go right back to normal. Yeah.
Man, nobody
Those
care.
guys, look, those guys that you guys have, they're decent players, but they're really not all that.
they're not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're not. That's
They're
what I'm.
role players. That's all. They're
That's
role
what. No,
players.
no. I know, but I'm saying like That's
They're
what I'm
bench
saying.
players.
It's like,
They're bench players, bro.
Oh
They're
damn.
bench
bro, but
players.
you saw Pujevsky. He can't even hit a freaking like floater. I'm like, you kidding me? Well, okay, I get if you miss a three, a floater. Oh my god, like, layups. Every time
Oh
I see him
yeah,
get to the
yeah.
rim,
I
I'm
did
like,
see that. Yo, you know
no,
who's
it wasn't
you know who was missing
like,
like that? Hardenstein in that other game.
oh yeah,
He
that
was,
one.
he was missing floaters too.
No, I get it.
Well,
If that I get if that happens in the fourth quarter. Like,
nah,
I get it. Like,
what I mean by gravity is I mean the attention that Steph garners. Because Steph, he demands a double team
no,
on the
it's
Yeah,
like,
ball.
he does.
no, I
He
get what you
demands a
mean, but I'm
triple
saying
team.
like, even the
No, I was
games where
talking to
Steph.
Kelvin. I was talking to Kelvin.
Oh, okay.
I'm not. I don't mean like Like I know the gravity shit ain't real, but I'm just talking about the attention that the double team on the ball. That's what
Yeah.
Steph garners. So
Oh
when like usually the is getting wide open. I'm talking about way open looks like
my god.
Yeah, it's the greatest shooter, so you gotta pay attention to him. And other
Also about
people
to
will be
see
open
a
for shots.
special run by a 7 seed Warriors making some historic run, and now I'm just seeing everything crashing down.
I don't see it, bro. Unless Steph can come back and that hamstring ain't bothering him as much, he gonna need more time on that. That's a
That's why I said today is the game that we actually needed, because it's
The,
like, no, if
this
now it's
is
like,
over.
because that we had plenty of opportunities, and it's like, I'm like, Draymond, you don't need to crash out to the for every call. Just play. You could
but
have,
y'all
if you're
got a
more
couple of
focused,
No,
you
days
can
off
hit
though.
your.
Y'all got a
No, we
couple of days
don't.
off.
No,
Just
no. Our schedule is like. Have you seen the Eastern Conference schedule? Like, okay, after the first two games, right? They have like a 3 day rest. Like after game two, ours and the Thunder are like it's 1 in, 1 out, 1 in,
damn.
1 out.
Yeah, that's not gonna be
Until
good.
like
yeah.
I don't know about
But Steph
OKC's
ain't
like,
coming back the next game. He'll be coming back for
no
game
he
60. He got
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like today was the best chance to take that game. So it's
Yeah,
like
this
Thursday we don't have
series
to
is
worry
over.
about it.
This series
what
is
you
over.
got, big dog. You want to get that Cheyenne real quick? I want to see a fight.
Oh shit. This
Oh,
I
that's
want to see
Big
a
Dog.
fight. Oh,
See,
old
I was about
dog.
to,
Big
I
Dog
was about to
hiding his
say
head,
this.
changing his profile picture, trying to fool me.
I was here watch the Thunderbolt. So I didn't want Draymond gone because of his talent. I wanted him gone because of the other BS. I never
You mean his antics?
God,
know.
God damn, where you
Oh,
at?
my thing is
Wait,
this.
wait,
Dog,
who is that background? You like the Daytona
Nah,
500?
I'm outside. I'm outside right now.
you're
I'm outside.
outside
Somebody
where?
just pulled in.
At the Diddler
Somebody just
party.
pulled.
I'm
This
at an
nigga
Oh,
playing
undisclosed
Rally X.
location.
This nigga playing Rally X at the arcade.
hey, he watching the Mario Kart races outside and all. I was like, what you doing, yo? He
Hey,
had
look.
hey,
Look. J Cool live in Manhattan. He talking about cars. Come on.
Man, man, my background don't sound like that, bro.
Yo, if my Warriors can't win the next game, I'm rooting for the Nuggets to win it all. If my Warriors can't win the next game, because like I really want to see Russell
I
Westbrook win
don't,
the
The
championship.
Nuggets
they're
look
not.
good.
Hey, the
The
Warriors not
Nuggets
gonna win
have
the
the
next
most.
game.
hey,
Nuggets
let
are
me
the
say this.
most talented team in the West. Like the team
Hey,
in
The
the
let me
West.
Nuggets,
Like
the Nuggets not gonna win the next game. Go ahead, old dog.
let me say this. Hey, even though the Warriors lost, like I still think they can win the next game because I think they figured out like it's so hard 'cause, Minnesota they playing defense with smaller. Steph Curry's out on the court, so it's hard for them to like get their own shot. But if you notice, they start driving to the basket, like attacking them more. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And they helped out a lot. Now we still lost the game, but I think we're gonna start attacking like from the beginning with
no, it's
Kaminga and Jimmy Butler and those guys. They're gonna start attacking the basket more, like they started doing like towards the middle of the game.
I
honestly
think.
these turnovers killed us today. Like I'm not gonna lie, it's like
Yep.
I felt that we should have started a bit faster. It's like okay, like when Jimmy got the ball right and he was going to transition, JK like is telling Jimmy like throw the ball high. You know what he did? Instead of doing at least a bounce pass, he threw the ball from his chest, like the chest pass. I'm like, why are you doing a chest pass? You know that's gonna go out of bounds.
Yeah, but I think
It's
like
like
with y'all,
it's these.
with Cheyenne, with y'all, like y'all defense was good enough. Like if you look at their defense, bro,
Mhm.
y'all defense is good enough to hang with them.
Yeah, the defense is there.
We
You
had the
got to figure
best
it out.
defense since like we had the best defense since like Jimmy came here.
Yeah, y'all defense is straight. Y'all got that championship level defense. You just need the offense. You just need guys like Buddy Hield has got to step
It's
up, which he
it's
has.
sad that we still have
Then,
Jimmy playing at
then,
his
then what
best.
you want? He
Kuminga,
closed out game 7.
like
He got to
Kuminga and
continue.
Jimmy played well, and we can't even crack 100.
Bro,
That's sad.
But
bro,
The
that
Wolves play
man, he had a
defense too.
miracle game. What he went like 9-11 from the 3? You ain't getting a game like that from Buddy Hield again. You're not getting that
No,
again.
that's like one game that you can only get.
Yeah, that's
I don't
not
I
know.
that.
won't be.
Jimmy's
I won't be.
capable of.
Now he did turn it up in the second half of Buddy Hield.
Oh
He
yeah, yeah.
did. They should have kept going to him, but you're not having a game like that.
I
And I
don't know.
mean,
I'm
but
still
it's
not counting this out, man. I'm still not counting this out. No, obviously Minnesota should be
my
favored to win, but I'm still not
my
counting this
thing.
out. That's
My
our
thing is
defense.
like
It's a wrap, bro. Just give
no.
it
My
up.
my
Bro, if
thing
that
is this. Like at some point, like Pujemski and Moody, they had to at least hit a wide open shot. If you're not
They
gonna
role
hit wide
players.
open shot, at least sit on the play as the bench guy and have Kuminga start. Dog, Kuminga and Jimmy played well together. I don't know what Steve Kerr is thinking, saying that those two can't play well together. That's stupid.
I didn't even know you said that.
Oh, he said that. He said that like
That's crazy.
a week or 2 weeks after like he came back from the injury, and he said Kuminga and Jimmy Butler can't play together.
he
I'm
might have
like,
beef with Kaminga. He might have like a because sometimes these coaches they be
dog,
having
he
those.
has the personal beef with Kuminga
Mm-hmm.
because Kuminga called Kerr out. Like I think it was last year. Yeah, I think it was last year. He said, "Dog, sometimes I don't know what I'm doing on the ground. I'm like confused. It's like I
He's still
lost faith
salty.
in my coach." That's what he said.
He's still
Yeah,
salty about that.
he he fucked up. He fucked
he's
up when
still
he did that.
he's still his
I
feelings.
don't blame him. If no one's gonna, dog, all he wants to know is tell me if I'm worth playing. If I'm not worth playing, just trade me. That's all he's asking for.
You know
And
what
you
he
got
said?
our
You know what Kerr
organization.
said? Kerr said you ain't worth it. I'm sitting you down.
Then trade
You
his
know,
ass then. See, this is
He
the
said,
problem with these
I'm gonna
organizations
tell
are stupid.
you this by showing you what I'm gonna do.
Steph looking at Kerr looking at his four rings around his fingers, and he looking at Kaminga fingers and seeing none.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's dog.
Kaminga got one though.
Wait, hold. I was about to say, didn't Kaminga get one
Oh,
with this
he
book?
got one. Excuse me.
Yeah,
No, that was in
yeah.
2022.
But he got a ring though.
Yeah,
Damn.
Remember,
but
Steve
he
Kerr
ain't
got
looking at
9
him like
rings on
that.
his hands.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's like Steve Kerr looking at him like, dog, you can talk shit. I got 9 rings. So it's like,
Man,
the ego.
Steve Kerr been on
I got
the
9. I
Spurs.
got 9 rings.
He been on the Bulls. He been on the Spurs. He been in the front office. So he looking at that nigga like you
And
ain't you
he
just
was
got
in
here.
Phoenix too. He was in Phoenix too. Was he like an
Yeah, in the
assistant
front
or
office.
something? Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know what Steve Kerr be smoking. He's smoking weed, he's smoking crack. I don't know what it is. Because it's like his decision making on the court. I mean, I'm not my only issue with his rotation tonight is like he didn't start JK. I'm like, just start JK. This is the
Hey, somebody
playoffs.
said Anthony Edwards, we taking the boys to Woods.
Yeah.
Wait,
Somebody
is that
trolling him.
is that Kelvin?
Nah,
I
Kelvin
said
don't
it's a
play
wrap.
like that.
Yeah, this series is over, bro. This is done. I know
The
y'all got
way
hope.
I trust
I
the
know y'all got
defense, but
hope.
if our guards can hit shots, it's over. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah,
Like,
but you asking role players to be extra clutch, and that's tough. It's gonna be
no, I'm not
tough.
saying clutch. I'm saying okay, like wide open shots, layups, just easy layups. Like we're not even making those. That's the problem.
yeah, but that
Yeah, well,
happens with
Dre, Draymond ain't
No,
helped us
yeah,
score two
that's what I'm
goddamn
saying.
points.
Even Draymond is smoking
But
those
here,
layups
but
too.
the problem with role players is that's why they're role players. They're not consistent. So you put them in the
Yep,
starting
exactly.
lineup. I mean,
Hmm.
you put them not starting lineup, but you put them playing all these starting minutes. They're gonna go back to normal. And you're gonna see why they
Look,
belong in the bench.
yeah. Look at
Hey,
Pods. Pods
hey, I'm
against the
gonna tell
Rockets is having.
You got
Oh,
Potts out there playing
what happened?
39 minutes.
What
Come
happened,
on.
I'm
old
gonna tell y'all.
Franco?
Now. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all this right now. If Golden State can win Game 4 and
Uh-huh.
Curry can come back by Game 6, we winning the series. I'm telling y'all now.
I think so
Yeah,
too.
if Steph, I mean, if Steph comes back in this series, yeah, we can win. But it's like at this point, I don't even know if he's coming back. They say Game 6 at the earliest. That's like
I
This
don't.
saying
shit's
he might
over,
not come
I
back.
I
man. This shit
if
is over, bro.
Curry was healthy, I don't even think this would be a series, bro. To be
Oh, this
honest
is a
with
sweep of 5 games.
I don't think so either. I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to
you, because the
cash out
way
my
they
brother.
playing, the way the Timberwolves playing, they leave the door open. Steph will kill you if you leave that door open.
That's why LeBron screwed up. It's like, dog, the Lakers should have won the series. You got the referees in your back pocket and you still can't beat them.
Yeah, but they were like historically bad on defense. You ain't winning shit. If you can't
Now,
stop nobody, bro.
They
hey, now
got
Historically,
let's
Rudy
say,
Gobert
yeah.
looking like Wilt Chamberlain. That's sad.
Nigga,
let's say,
nigga,
let's, let's say Steph Curry come back. Let's say the Warriors beat the Timberwolves. They beat, say, the Nuggets or the Thunder. They beat, I guess, the Knicks or whoever in the East won the championship. Y'all ready to put Curry top 3, or y'all gonna still be
No,
lying?
no. I'll tell you
top
who's gonna
three.
win.
You
Top
ignorant.
three. Top
It's
You
gonna be
three.
Boston.
Who's
It's
he
gonna be
replacing?
Boston.
top three is crazy.
Boston is going back to the
So
finals.
if the Warriors win the championship this year, that's crazy to put Curry top 3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
top three.
yeah. For me it is. Yeah, for me it is. Yeah.
Now we watching the team he has. Y'all just said the team ain't really all that. Y'all just said it.
But he still got Jimmy and Draymond, bro. He ain't out there by himself.
And he's
I
still
ain't
not a
nobody,
great
no,
defender.
nobody's by themselves, bro. I
And
never
he's
said he
not a
was by
great
himself.
defender.
But that's what I'm
He's
saying.
not a great defender.
Well, Magic Johnson wasn't a great defender neither.
Magic is a better defender than Steph.
He wasn't a great defender though.
I understand.
Yeah, but
I
top
understand that,
three
but
is
he's
like
better than Steph.
shooting him
Man,
up to
shit,
top
top
three is
nah.
crazy.
Nah, nah.
How did
Now
he though?
he might could be over Magic. I'll probably give him that because I
I
don't
Why
got
have him
would
Magic
he?
over
in.
Magic.
But why would he be over Magic?
I got Magic in the top 3.
Cause he did more with less. What are you
Well,
talking about? Why would he?
on your list, you can put him top three. Yeah.
Wait. What do you mean? Why would he be over Magic? He did a lot more with less.
No, this is what I'm saying.
That,
No, this is what I'm saying.
oh,
If
here
they
we
got
go.
this, if they got the same results, why would he all of a sudden jump Magic when they got the same results?
What do you mean the same results? What are you talking about?
If
You
he
wait,
wins
what? You
five,
talking
hold on,
about
hold
if
on.
Steph?
If he wins five, Magic been sitting on five for years. Why would he
Because he
all
did
of a
more.
sudden?
So his five is the same? Because I don't remember Steph playing with Kareem.
He didn't
I'm
play
just
with
saying.
Kareem,
Steph got
but he played.
KD for like those 3
All right.
years.
So his impact on winning is a little bit better.
No,
Talk to him, J. Cool.
How's it
Oh
not?
wait, you
he'd
mean
be
you mean
better.
you're talking about those 3 championships? Just say if he won this year, right?
Yo, if he
They
wins
got the
this year,
same.
what?
They got the same output.
No, they do.
Okay.
How is that?
Oh.
Five rings and five.
So LeBron right behind Kobe then, because he got 4 rings, bro. We don't care
No,
about
No,
his team.
LeBron got all. No,
but
LeBron got Anthony
I
Davis
don't go
here.
off for I don't go off for championships. I go off of what
Oh my. Okay. So now
I
you
don't
don't go for impact of winning. Okay.
no I go off of impact and winning. That's just heat. But I go off of skill set. I don't just go off of because you win a championship now you Michael Jordan and shit. Like nah.
Okay. Well, guess what? Magic is the greatest passer, playmaker. Steph's the greatest shooter. So
Okay, so
what?
it's so it's
What's
so
the,
they so five
so,
and five. How would you jump somebody when they got
man,
this?
get out of my face with that when this nigga had Kareem, bro. Stop it. We're not doing that.
But
This nigga Kareem is this nigga Kareem is arguably the GOAT. Like, we're not doing that.
bro,
No
what are you
other
talking
player had
about?
no other. You want to know what I'm saying? No other player has played with another player who's arguably the GOAT. Come on, man.
What the
They cool.
but what I'm saying
They,
is, how do you jump somebody when you did the same shit they did?
It's not.
why is he
It's
putting
not.
this?
Oh, whoa! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So where's Duncan then? Because Duncan got 5.
Exactly. Do you have him over Magic? No.
No. Do you?
I don't know
Do
about I don't know
whoa,
about over
whoa. Do
Magic, but
you have him over
I can
Magic?
put
No, you proving
Hey,
my
hey,
point.
yes, I do actually. No, how am I proving your point? Your point is
Because
you're
if
not
you
making
say
any sense.
Duncan, you said Duncan has 5, I don't put him over Magic because Duncan has 5. Just just like if Duncan would have got 6, that don't make him Jordan. What the fuck? That's bad logic.
So what? Okay, so what? So what makes Magic better than Steph if he was to get number 5 this year?
Magic all around, as far as all around play, Magic is a better basketball player. But Steph does things like Magic's the greatest passer, Steph is the greatest shooter. But Magic does more on the court. He's
Like
able to
what?
do more because of his size, like rebound, like defend. It's a conversation. I don't
It's a
think you just get to jump
conversation.
niggas because you
Man,
went
man,
Steph.
let this Lakers shit go, bro. Like you
What you
gotta
talking
stop.
about?
What
I'm
you
judging
No,
the
mean?
I'm judging the
cool.
player, bro. I'm judging
Man,
the
J.
this
Cool.
player.
J.
this
J.
is
Cool. J.
nasty.
Cool. Yeah, listen, J. Cool. Now they
What's
told
up?
me it's the both sides of the ball. It's the both sides of the ball. But then when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
Magic Johnson, they want to make an exception for him. They want to make an exception for Magic. Like, get out of here, bro.
Because it's not
that's,
just
that's
listen,
what I'm saying.
when
I'm
you
taking
judging,
Will over.
hold
I'm
on, time
taking
out, time
Will
out,
over Steph, bro.
time out. When you judge a player, you're judging a individual player. So you're saying this player and his skill set, what does he bring to the table versus all the other players? Magic is a freak of nature. Magic it was a 6'9" guard, basically a mismatch on every single night. Even though Steph's a mismatch on every single night, usually Magic is dominant. I'm talking about you talking about one of the most dominant players at that position of all time,
And,
bro.
No,
okay,
I'm
so
saying
wait,
both sides of
does
the ball.
teammates matter? Does teammates matter? I just
He,
want to know
well, no, it's
when you're evaluating a goal, who you play with doesn't matter.
when I'm evaluating the GOAT, you can get
I'm
you
just curious.
hold on. You get credit for your competition, right? You get credit for it's like a pie, right? The way I judge players, offense, defense. In this case, it's not significant on the defensive end, right? Like
Hmm.
it's not a significant difference between Magic and Curry. Like Magic is not a great defender, right? Curry's not a great defender. Okay, cool. Boom. Now you judge the winning, the impact on winning. Okay, cool. They about Steph Curry. You could probably give him the edge. Well, no, you can't give him the edge because he's won uh in 2022.
He's won the same.
He won in
Let's run.
2022, right?
Wait. Yeah. Let's run the scenario. It would be the same amount of rings with less help.
No, 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 no.
That would be the if he wins this year. That would be the scenario.
What I'm saying is, you look at the regular season, then you look at the postseason, then you look at the individual play, each player, and then you look at the what the benefit Curry in this argument would be. He did more with less. So if you want to give the edge to,
That's what I was
but it's
saying.
not based on but it's not really based on rings. If you could put Curry over Magic right now, if you felt like he was the better player, why you got to wait for him to win ring number 5 to do it? Can you answer that question? Why you got to wait till a nigga win ring number 5 say he better?
Because his
If you feel
case is because his case is the impact on winning. That's why.
that's the only difference,
That's a part of his case. I'm not saying you know what I'm saying. That's a part of his case.
but if
And
he gets
hold,
5,
hold on. I got a question for you, right?
what's
Any
up?
other time, right? No, any other time when Shaq gets brought up, right? You try to separate Kobe from Shaq, but
No, I
then
don't.
when Kareem,
Kobe won
yeah,
with
yes,
Shaq.
you do.
No, I don't.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm no, I'm talking of no, I'm talking about as far as like him standing on his own legacy. You try to kind of separate him from Shaq. But
Yeah,
then
because I judge the
when
individual.
okay, Okay,
I
so when
judge the
Kareem gets brought
individual
up,
player, bro. I judge the individual player. I don't sit there and say,
okay.
well, Kobe had Shaq. That don't mean shit to me. I'm looking at Kobe's skill set and what he brings to the table.
No, you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that um when so like for example, right, when Stephen A had remember when he had that list and it was after,
Mhm.
well, you don't penalize Magic for playing with Kareem, and it's like
That's
that's kind of what
that's
you
based on
that's
his
kind of what
logic. No, he has faulty logic. That's not my logic. That's his logic. He said that hey, Kobe had Shaq. He said that, not me. That's
So I
based
got
on
a
his
question.
logic. Oh, go
So
ahead. Go
if
ahead.
Kobe would have never had the success after Shaq left, he never had the success. We still gonna have Kobe at the same spot no matter what, or
mm,
did he have to do something?
No, no, that's not the point. He would have.
No, I'm
He
asking
look.
you. I'm
No,
asking
listen.
you.
Listen what I'm saying. Listen. No, listen what I'm saying. No, but that's not.
yeah.
But hold on. But
Okay
listen.
then. Then
But
ask
but
then.
hold on. But hold on. But hold on. But hold on. Listen. 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 That's just a piece of the pie. Is Kobe
Oh,
winning
yeah,
without Shaq?
it's not an end all be all, but it matters though.
Yeah,
That's the
it
whole
does.
point.
Exactly.
No,
Hey,
I,
thank
no. I,
you. That's all I was saying.
but hold on. But hold on. Let me agree. I agree with you. That matters. I agree with you. I just don't
Yeah,
like my.
I'm saying you trying to make it seem like it don't matter. Like I'm just going off the skill. Now, you have all the
No,
skill in the
no,
world, but shit, you ain't
no. I'm
winning
not.
shit.
I'm not. But I'm not just going
Right.
off.
Look at Karl Malone. Got all that
But I,
scoring skill, didn't win nothing.
but I'm not just going off of skill.
No, no,
I'm
no,
going
cool,
off.
cool. I'm just saying you made it seem like that's what you made it seem like, because it's like,
Nah.
because
If you
we could say
if
Karl Malone is more skilled than Tim Duncan, but shit, Tim
if
Duncan,
you got
he won with-
if you got
Mm-hmm.
Magic at 3 on your list, then yeah, you can put Curry
I
over him.
don't. Yeah,
No,
I
no,
don't.
No, I'm talking about Big Dog. If Big
Oh,
Dog
I
no,
says
got
he
you.
got if you have Magic at 3, you can put Curry over Magic on your list. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just saying, why
no,
would you wait?
no, because I don't do just skills. I'm not one of the people that's like, oh, just skills and offense,
It's not
defense,
just
and all that.
skills. You
I
talking,
go through I do what you accomplish and all that.
but it's not
Mm-hmm.
just skill. It's not just skill. Curry's a 4-time champion. So what I'm saying is why would you wait for him to get 5 to put him over Magic?
Because
I
I feel
just
like he at
simple.
least needs another one before I can have
But
that
hold on.
discussion.
Because
But hold on. But hold on.
because
Time
it.
out. He's
Oh,
already won with what? Let me finish. He's already won with less.
Yeah, but he's 1/4.
No, but listen to what I'm saying. The argument is him winning with less. He already won with less. Why don't you just
Yeah,
put him
but
over
he still
Magic?
ain't win as much. He still ain't win as much.
Yeah, but the reason you're giving me is why he didn't win as much because he had Kareem.
wait, hold. Where would Kobe rank if he only had 4 rings? Let's just say they lose in 2010. Where does Kobe rank now?
If they lose in 2010,
Yeah, where does Kobe rank?
that you have to look at the loser. He'll probably be ranked less. If
All
you
right
lose,
then.
if
So
you
why? All right, whoa. So why we can't rank Curry more because he wins?
you can. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying why does he?
That's
I'm not saying you can't. I said Big Dog can if he has Magic at 3. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying like to me, if he has 5, Magic has 5. So
I'm
why
about
would
to
he
leave right
all?
now.
Okay, all right,
huh?
Shane.
Take care, take care.
You
All
are?
right,
All right. Peace out, Sam. Salute.
all right, Pete. But what I'm saying is, if you feel like he already won with less, and then he got all the other things, why are you not putting him over him now? He should be over
Because
him now.
because I just told another ring would add to his case. That's why.
He already has
It's
it.
His
just like
case, his case. Look. His case. He's not going to be better than Magic. Magic is more of an anomaly. So his case is going to be, I won with the least amount of help than you. That's what his case is. Do you not understand
But
that?
he
He
already
has a
has
different
that
case.
case. He already has
No,
that
he
case.
does. But it's going to be even more solidified.
But to you, but if he already has that case, like why
To
would you?
old dog too. That's what old dog is
No,
saying.
but what I'm saying is that shit don't matter to me. If I see you already did more with less, and
But
I
that's
think
to you. But that's to you.
okay, that's fine. I mean, I'm cool with it. I ain't tripping. I just said, why does he? I'm just asking the question. Why do we? If
Yeah.
he have,
No, it's a
if he
fair
had
question.
5,
Yeah.
if he had 5 and Magic got 5, you jump me now?
I mean, yeah, he could, yeah.
Look,
Look,
he
look,
jumped,
look,
but
look,
why
look,
he?
hold on. Look at what rap guy said, right? Skills, impact, and leadership. That's all.
But
Extra ring.
he'll never pass Magic at leadership.
Yeah, I could see that. I could definitely see that.
So if you go on, it depends on what you go. Everybody got their own criteria for greatness. Greatness is just a bland. Like when you say greatness, that's not even specific. So everybody add their criteria to it. Where you look at your list, and if you go off all those things, then that's fine. I go off
Hmm.
the individual player. So you don't have to win. I don't think you have to win um 6 rings to be better than Duncan. Like
Okay, so
I
we
don't.
just going off the so if Kobe don't win those other 2 rings, and you say he will be ranked as high, then obviously you're not just going off the individual player.
I am
You're
going
going off
off
other.
individual play. I'm going off his skills. I'm going off of
Well,
his.
Kobe would have the same skills if he didn't win the other 2 championships.
No, but he got the same skills. His skills don't go away. You got the
But
same
Yeah,
you just
skills.
but the
But
impact on winning
but
is
there
why you
but
have
when
him
you
high.
bring
You
in when
understand
you
that?
but listen to what I'm saying. When you bring in something like Michael Jordan and it's close, like as far as their skills, then you use other shit as a separator, and that's fine. What I'm saying is that Kobe's skills don't go nowhere.
no, we agree with that.
His
But what
skills
we
is
think,
skill. No matter who he's
what
playing with, he could be
what
playing
we
with. He
said is Kobe don't have those other 2 championships. We all can agree, greatest Kobe he was on the court, we're not gonna rank him as high as we got him now because he don't
hmm
have the 2. That's what I'm
But
saying.
it
So it's not
adds to
all
it.
That was legacy altering those two
No,
championships.
it adds to his case. But what I'm saying is if you
And
feel
that's
like
all we're saying. Look, wait, hold on. Can I stop you right there? You just say it
yeah,
adds to his case. That's all we're saying with
no, I'm
Steph.
not.
It's
Of
gonna
course, when you
that's all.
win, of course, when you win, it means something. What I'm saying is that if you looking at Curry and you say he wins with less now, why isn't he over him now?
because we just think he need to win at least one more.
Okay, that's fine. I mean,
Because Magic is an anomaly. That's
do
why
you have to win?
he's not.
Do you have to win 6 rings to be a better player than Duncan?
No,
No,
So that's what I'm saying. Like you don't have to. If you're a better player, you're a better player. Like that's how I
yeah,
look at it.
but we had a discussion about better and greater. Like I said, it's not the
I
same
don't.
to
I
me.
don't. I don't. I don't.
you have to
Greatness is.
separate the two.
But
You have to
greatness
separate the
is.
two.
But greatness is a bland word. Like greatness is like everybody's got their own view on what is great. Greatness, for example, could be for some people longevity. Like some people, it could be championships. For some people, it could be stats, right? Like Wilt Chamberlain, he only has 2 championships, right? Is Duncan better than Wilt Chamberlain?
No.
That's a conversation.
No,
So what I'm saying is, if you're a better, you're better, you're better. Like I'm just better than you.
Okay,
My
no, but I remember we had a discussion before because y'all kept trying to say better and greater is the same thing, and I'm trying to tell y'all like, no, it's not.
yeah,
that
yeah,
to me, to
and
me,
I agree with that. I don't think better and greater is the same thing.
to
You gotta
me,
separate it.
greatness is on the court.
Like it's not
Because
the same thing. Cause like
once you,
Timberland,
but what, but once
just
you
on the
bring,
like
this is
Bill
my thing.
Russell is greater. Greater is known to be greater than the Wilt Chamberlain,
But
but Wilt Chamberlain was a basketball
but
player. So
this one I'm saying. Award
That's a great example.
when
That's
you
a great example.
this is the problem. This is the problem right here. When you judge it across eras, awards are different across eras. We're facing different opponents. We're facing different competition. So, for example, first team defense, right? You'll say like you had the conversation with a nigga with Patrick Ewing, right? Like, oh, well,
hmm
Patrick Ewing wasn't a great defender because he didn't make first team. Knowing damn well at his position, it's hard to win first team. It's harder to win in this era than that past era. That don't mean you're a better defender than I am.
right.
That just
Yeah,
means
yeah,
you won an award because the era you playing in, there may be a lack of defenders at that position.
that's true. That's a good point.
So Rudy Gobert has 4 defensive players of the year, and we know what we see. We know
Man,
what we
that
see.
that don't mean
So
shit. That
so
nigga
I
on the
don't.
court.
I,
I don't use the awards for the greatness part though. Me personally, I don't use the
but
awards. I get what I get what you're saying, but I don't use the awards.
that's what I'm saying. When you
Yeah.
bring awards and accomplishments, yeah, accomplishments are going to be different for each player. So what I look at is the whole thing, like skill set. Skill set
It's
is
like
more
this.
important for me. Like
It's like this for me, right? Kevin Durant and Giannis. We had this discussion before. I was like, yeah, Kevin Durant got 2, but I got Giannis over KD all the time, even though he got 1. You know what I'm saying?
but
Mm-hmm.
to you
Yeah, because
is
that
Giannis,
the way he accomplished that one was better than the way Durant
but is
accomplished his
Giannis
two.
better? Is Giannis better?
In my
Uh,
opinion, yes.
I think so too. Yeah, I would say yes.
Okay. Well, if you view his skill
I would
set
take
better,
Giannis.
if you view his skill set, what he brings to the table is more better than Kevin Durant's skill set, then yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do
Like
because
so winning 2, even though he don't have 2, he's still better than KD. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but I got him greater than KD. Like I wasn't even talking about the better part. I'm talking about greater.
But he's better
and
because
he's
look,
greater and better. He's
but
Yeah,
both.
you just happen to be both.
But this one I'm
Yeah,
but this
yeah,
one
yeah.
but
That's
this
what.
one I'm
Yeah.
saying the championship is the icing on the cake. It's not the end all be all.
And that's what we're saying about, bro. You confirming everything that we trying to say about Steph.
No, that's not.
Like
You're not
I
listening.
don't think. No, I am listening to what you're saying. I don't think he's gonna have a chance to be better than Magic. I get what you're saying, and I kind of agree to that. I think Magic is more of an anomaly, and he does more on the court. But with him doing more on the court, Steph just has better impact as far as his era and what he did. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And if he gets another one, it's
Well, if
gonna
you
make his
think that,
case.
I
It's
mean,
gonna
if you
make
think,
his case a little bit stronger. That's all I'm
but
saying.
this one I'm
I
saying.
got an argument that Steph Curry do just the same amount as Magic do. I got an argument for that.
But see, what I'm saying
Hmm.
is like all this other stuff. It's fine, like, but it's all opinionated. Like at the end of the day, it's
Because
all
I think
opinionated.
Yeah.
people look at I think people look at the stat sheet and all that. Like, yeah, Magic he got the rebounds, the assists, and all. And I get all that. That's why he's top 3 in my opinion, right? But I think
Hmm.
with Curry, his impact don't show on the stat sheet like that, in
Hmm.
my opinion.
I know exactly. I know exactly what you're
Like,
saying with the double
like
teams and all
dudes,
that shit.
yeah, dudes, like these dudes ain't even confident enough to shoot the damn ball with Curry ain't on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
These dudes can't even run the offense with Curry down on the court. Curry on the court, they got 2, 3 niggas holding them like as soon as he get across half court without the
But
ball.
does that change?
That's the
Would that
other.
change? But will that
That
change
is so
when it?
true.
But well, let me ask you this: would that change if he wins another one? That won't change. That's the same shit.
No. I'm talking about like the Magic Johnson, Steph Curry, what they do on the court thing. Yeah, people say Magic do more on the court. I'm saying they do different things on the court, and what Curry do might not show up on the stat sheet. You know how Magic can get 21, 10, and 8. Curry might get you like 28, 5 and 5. So it don't look like it's all that. But if you watching the games and see the impact of him just being on the floor,
Yeah.
like that impact is crazy. Like when people talk about the offensive, defensive side of the ball, I'm like, people have impact differently. I said Curry impact on the court is very huge because as we're watching, these guys not even confident shooting the damn ball. With
Yeah.
Curry not on the
But
court.
And I'm gonna tell you what. I think Curry faced. He faced a lot of. I'm not gonna say it's better than Magic, but he faced a lot of good competition. I think he might have an
okay,
edge.
so weigh that in. It won't change. What I'm saying is that Curry is 37 years old, right? Let's say he don't
Yeah.
win another ring, right? All those things are still true. Everything you said is still true.
Yeah, but it still be true that he didn't get the 5th ring too though.
But the only thing that changes is the narrative. That's it.
I
No,
mean,
it's winning. It's winning the title with less help. That's what
He
it is.
already did that.
But
yeah,
he
but he
had,
didn't win it.
yeah, but it's gonna be like universally like okay, like we gotta really
Universal.
acknowledge that. Yeah, it's like we gotta really acknowledge that he won a lot
Why don't
with
you
less
acknowledge
help.
it now?
Like he
Like, right? It's like this, right? like people got mad at me years ago, right? When I said I had Steph over LeBron years ago, people got mad at me. But then when Steph won his fourth championship and him and LeBron both got 4, now some people is like, damn, he got 4 with LeBron and he did it with way less.
Yeah,
Like
but
it's not really
but
when you
but
when you
what
got the same
but
amount and with
but
the
Exactly.
look
and
at that. But the only reason why you can have that conversation is because LeBron kept losing.
okay, but the point is if somebody got the same amount of rings as the other person, okay, you be like, all right, now let's compare. Okay, who had who? But it's
Mm-hmm.
just like a lot of people like they'll look at Olajuwon and Shaq. A lot of people will say, well, Shaq got 4, Olajuwon got 2. Now people that watch
Mm-hmm.
basketball, we know Olajuwon what he was,
But
but a
that's
lot
what
of
I'm
people like,
saying. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you
but
if Olajuwon is a better basketball player than Shaq, that's not going to change if he wins 3 or 4 rings. He's still better.
yeah, but if Olajuwon won 4, it like him being over Shaq would be like more universal than it is now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, but universal. I mean,
Like he ain't never have a Kobe on his team. He had
so
Clyde
my
Drexler.
question, my
Exact. Thank you. Thank you. That's
but
all
my
I was saying.
but my question is who would you take? Prime for prime, who would you take? Who you going with?
You go either one. To be honest with you, man. Like for
But who
real.
you
Like
going
you,
with?
Yeah, because they
But who
they
you
both bring so much
but who
to
you
the
hey
going
man,
with?
table.
2001 Shaq was powerful, bro. I
But
don't
who
know,
you
man.
going with? 95
Hey, that one was second different.
but who you going with? But who you going with though?
I might have to
I
go
might have
Shaq.
to go. I might have to
So
go
you
Olajuwon.
think Shaq is a better player than Olajuwon?
Not necessarily a
Well,
better
well, well,
player.
well, you're saying you're taking 1 year though. You said prime for prime.
No. I mean, I brought up a specific year because he brought up '01 Shaq.
Like that
So
01
so what
Shaq was
is it?
different.
All right, so what is it? Is it in their prime? Is it 1 year? Like what's the
I'm
criteria?
saying in
Or
your
who
I don't
we taking?
I don't
And we
I'm
thinking, yeah, I'm taking
let's
1 Shaq.
let's
I'm sorry.
listen to how I view shit, right? I don't judge players when they're out of their prime. I don't give a fuck about I care about what you did when you were on top. That's all I care about.
Yes, I'm
I'm
taking
taking on.
Olajuwon. I'm taking
That's one.
Olajuwon. I'm gonna be honest.
I think Olajuwon, he could his skill set is made for
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
don't like his ability. He don't need as much as Shaq.
yeah.
Like
No, he
like
don't. He don't.
Olajuwon can get it done. You know what I'm saying? And on both sides. That's why to me he's better than Shaq. Even though Shaq is a better offensive player. I think Olajuwon, his impact, and I think he's damn near unguardable. And then his impact
Mhm.
on the defensive end. To me, it's built for the playoffs. His game is
And,
built to dominate.
and his impact on winning.
But like another thing, right? Like you just like Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan. Like I remember people used to try to argue who was better, like who was greater, Tim Duncan or Kevin Garnett. But then Tim Duncan kept winning more and more and more. Kevin Garnett was still great, but it's like, all right, man, the separation is too much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's too much.
But see,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
but see
It
the thing
really
is,
is. Yeah.
but hold on. But see the thing is that like when you got a player like that, you look at his team and then you say, well, I can see why he's not winning all these rings. He ain't
Right.
playing with all this. You know what I'm saying? And so that goes to
So
Curry's
so why
argument.
does I so why does that not apply to Magic for
But
you?
that's what I was just saying. I said it does
No,
apply to
no,
Magic.
no. No, I'm talking about for you. Why does that not apply to Magic?
What you mean? It applies to Magic
Because
right now. I'm judging a
no,
player
no,
off because
no.
that's
Go
not
ahead, go
all
ahead.
I look because that's not all I look at. That's a piece of it. But if you look at Olajuwon, what Olajuwon does more than Shaq is Olajuwon, his game is a better basketball. When we talk about basketball, we talk about shooting the ball, we talk about blocking shots, we talk about ball handling, we talking about all that shit. Like I'm a better player than you, and I dominated you. When you met up in the finals with me, I swept you. I swept you. I dominated you. Your team, if you look at their Orlando Magic team, and you look at the Houston Rockets team, which team was better?
The Magic.
And why did Olajuwon win that series?
Because he outplayed Shaq.
I mean,
This was it.
there's a lot that goes into it. Like
He outplayed Ewing.
if I beat you head to head, that matters too.
It does.
Like if I beat you head to head, you're not beating me, but I'm kicking your ass. That matters too.
So is Bill Russell better than Will Chamberlain?
No,
I don't think so. A better player? No.
no,
I don't
he's
think
not.
so. Nah.
Bill Russell will tell you he's not.
Yeah.
He whooping his ass dead ahead though.
That is true, but I
Yeah.
mean, look at what
I mean,
got.
hold. So wait. What about Durant? Because he got LeBron 2-0 in the finals.
You have to wait it in.
Would you take Durant over LeBron?
But you see what you keep doing? You keep taking one piece of the pie and you apply it to me. I'm going off several different things. I'm not just going off one thing.
No, I get what you're saying. No, I know.
So yeah, if you go off that one thing, then yeah, if that's what you look at, but that's not everything that I go off.
That's not real. Yeah, that's not realistic.
But the playoffs, if I beat you in the playoffs,
because Willis Reed got 2 on Wilt, but that don't mean he's better.
No, not at
Right.
all.
Yeah.
So the championships, it's the icing on the cake, in my opinion. It's like you're a champ. So this is what I look at championships, right? Championships, if you're a great player, you got to at least give me 2, like 1 or 2, to be in the top 5. Yeah, at least give me 1 or 2. I can't have a one-time champion in the top 5. And then if you win back to back, then we could value that because that's difficult. Then we could start splitting shit and how you won, and like if it's close between players, we could split with what you had and what the other guy had.
I'll say this about Steph, right? I think he had better competition within his conference. I think Magic had the better finals competition, but within the conference, I think.
So
Steph
if I'm
has
beating better competition,
in the finals, I said, not leading up to the finals. In the finals, I think Magic had better comp.
Hey, I don't know though. Cavaliers teams were super teams. I don't know.
But look, he had the 83. Hold, the 83 Sixers was one of the greatest teams, right? And who did they beat in the finals?
They lost to them though.
But
They lost to 83. They lost
if
to
you
83.
lose, you can't.
No.
Look, if you lose, you can't use that. Hello?
Yeah. No, I heard you.
If you lose, you can't use that. Like who you like. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. Well, he still
Like-
got Bird.
Now, if the competition tougher, it's harder to win. And so you could say, hey, look, man, I had to go through these motherfuckers, bro, right here. These motherfuckers are mother shit. And then you could say, okay, well, this player is still dominating, going through more competition. And then you look at their skill set, you look at all the other shit, playoffs, season, regular season, playoffs, all that.
How many
then
sweeps Magic got in the finals? He got like 2, right? Isn't it like 2?
You said what?
No, I'm saying Magic got swept twice in the finals, right?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken. 83 and what, 89?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was trying to think about that.
So it's just like if a player wins 2 championships, that don't mean they Isaiah Thomas. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. It's not that simple. Because if that's the case, that means we gotta have Robert Horry as better than Jordan, and nobody's doing that.
And that's the logic. The logic is the skill set. Like when Michael Jordan went on his first three-peat, he was considered the GOAT. He didn't need 6 to be better than Kareem.
He was the GOAT after 2, right? Right, 92. He was the GOAT?
Yeah, 2 or 3. But he don't need 6 to be better. The people looked at him and said, "Yo, that's the best basketball player we ever seen. That's the GOAT." It's all about
Yeah.
skills. It's combined. You know what I'm saying? Like what you do regular season, playoffs, all that.
Yeah, he had to win at least 2 because like I think he was already the best player they ever seen, but he still had to win. Like before he won, they was like, "All right, great as you is, you got to win now." Then he finally won one. Then he got that second one, and I think like you said, that second one is like, "All right, this is the goat.
Yeah.
this is the
So
goat."
like you don't need 6. Like 6, like the 6 is just the goalpost move. It's
Yeah,
like the goalpost is saying,
Mm-hmm.
"Hey, like we're trying to keep Kareem as the GOAT, and we're just moving the goalposts." Like if Mike's better, he's better. You
Yeah. Yeah. That's
know what I'm saying?
but see,
yeah.
even with Mike, he won, and not saying the Bulls team was trash and all like that was a great team, but like he didn't have like a whole bunch of Hall of Famers on his team either. Yeah, Scottie
Yeah.
Pippen became a Hall of Fame, one of the better players in the league, but he didn't have like a, you know what I'm saying, a whole bunch of great players on the team. He
So
had a
that
great
so people
team.
He
so
just had
people
what he
look
had.
so people looked at that. People were looking at his competition. People looked at his skill set, and they looked at who he had, and they looked at the regular season. They looked at the playoffs, and they said, "That's the GOAT." You get what I'm
And
saying?
people be trying to, dog, they not these three Suns team. They was the better team, bro. Jordan was his Jordan, bro. But they try to downplay that Suns team. Like, dog, Jordan averaged 41, and it's not like the Bulls was blowing them out. You know?
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
hey, and I read that post you made too about the Phoenix record and how
Mhm.
Kevin Johnson missed games. They could have had a 70-win season. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a good post. That was
But
a
let
good
these
post
fools
right
tell you that the Bulls, the Suns wasn't all that.
so
They,
when you look at that run, you look at how dominant of a player Charles Barkley was, and you say, "Damn, Jordan was the best player on the court by far." It wasn't close.
mhm.
That's how I
Not
look
even
at
close.
Duncan. That's how I look at Kobe and Duncan. I'm like, Kobe's the best player in most of these series by far. Like I think 2003, you could say Duncan, even though Kobe was just killing.
Yeah,
Um,
Kobe was still a player.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like the better player, like in these matchups was Kobe. So people be
Yeah,
like, well, why is it Duncan over Kobe?
but Duncan didn't have Shaq too. To be fair,
That's true. But what I'm saying is
now
this.
Kobe did dominate, but Duncan didn't have Shaq. But he
But
did
but this
dominate. So.
but this is what I'm saying, right? When you look at people ask me why is it Duncan can't be better than Kobe? Because I watched them play. I watched both
Yeah,
niggas be on the court. They both got 5, but
yeah.
Kobe's a way better. Kobe's better at basketball, bro. He's
Hey, I
better.
And
was
you know,
looking at some. Hey, I was looking at some in 2013, and he was still because they faced the Spurs in the first round, but Kobe didn't play, because of that ankle injury. But he
Yeah.
was that year he was lighting the Spurs up, good efficiency, everything. I'm gonna
His
go out on
his
a
whole
limb, right?
career, his whole
Hey,
career.
hey, look. I'm gonna say this, right? I think if Kobe plays in that first round, I think they beat San Antonio. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's a hot take, but I
It ain't
honestly
it
I
ain't
really
no
believe
it
that.
ain't no hot take. You know why? We beat them in 2009 or 2008. We beat them in 2008 when Pau Gasol averaged 13, bro.
We destroyed them in 2008. It wasn't even a beating. It was a gentleman's
oh,
sweep.
I got something else for you, J. Cool, about 2013 Kobe.
What's
And
that?
people got mad at me. I said this a while ago. I said you could argue Kobe was still a top 2 player in the NBA,
He
but
was.
people got mad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
He was
yeah,
top.
yeah,
The
He might
only
have
yeah.
still
thing
been
We
with
the.
could definitely make that argument.
the only thing with Kobe that year is his body was starting to break down because he had to do so much.
Yeah, the
That's
If
it.
he
Lakers.
didn't have to do so much, bro, I think we go deep into the postseason. The way he
Oh,
was
of
KB.
playing.
course.
Hey, KB, I don't know if you remember this, but this is when that season, right? And I called you. I was watching the Lakers play somebody in the regular season. It was still early in the season, and Mike Brown was still the coach. and they was running the prison offense, and the commentators was like, "Yeah, Eddie Jordan, you know, he talking Mike Brown." And remember, I said, "Dog, Eddie Jordan." No. I said the prison offense, and you was like Eddie Jordan. You remember that conversation?
Hell yeah. They tried to
Hey,
run some bullshit.
I said, "What the hell they doing in L.A.?" Like,
And
what
we
the
were
hell is
getting
they
our
doing?
ass kicked. Dog, the funny thing about that, I remember those conversations. We were getting our ass kicked in the preseason and in the regular season. It took Bernie Bickerstaff, bro. It took Bernie Bickerstaff to come through, and then they got rid of. And then he was an interim coach, but then Bernie left. I was like, what the fuck? Hire him.
Yeah, they were undefeated with Bernie. I was like, y'all might as well just keep Bickerstaff, but then they hired D'Antoni. Yeah, J. Cool. Like I called him, I was like, "Bruh, why they doing the prison offense?" He was like, Eddie Eddie Jordan. It's like, what the hell?
But see that year,
Terrible.
like D'Antoni was trying to cater to, like he was trying to play the way he played at Phoenix. Like he was trying to play through Nash and all that shit. Like, bro, like you didn't want to give Al Gasol any touches or nothing like that. Like that was a bad season.
Hey, Palmer saw at the top of the key at the 3-point line. I'm like, bro, what is this?
Man,
Dwight Howard.
imagine if we had gotten Chris Paul and Dwight Howard. Oh man,
Oh, we would
the league
have
was
been contenders. We would have been
the league
contenders.
wasn't ready for that, and our future would have been set too.
He
I think the
said,
Lakers tried to do too much, bro. Because if y'all remember that series against the Thunder the year before, they lost to the Thunder, but it wasn't bad as it looked. Because there was a couple games the Lakers could have won, they just didn't close it out against the
"Yep,
Thunder that year before the playoffs. And that's what Ramon Sessions. See, I think they
yeah."
tried to do too much, and they ruined it, yo.
Man, I was
Lamar
happy as
Sessions.
hell to get Ramon Sessions. Hey, you remember that call when we got Ramon Sessions? I said, we finally
He
got a
called
point
me.
guard.
No, he called me about Ramon Sessions like they got damn like they got Darren Williams. Yeah, yeah, Darren Williams.
Cause we
Hey,
were
he
getting
calls you like
smoked.
that, Nate. Hey, he calls you like that, Nate Archibald.
Yeah. I thought they
Like,
got
Like
yo,
Bob
y'all,
yo,
Cousy. Right?
like y'all, I love Derek. I love Fish. I love Derek Fisher, bro. Everything he did for us, but he was getting old and he would get smoked. He would get smoked out there trying to guard those faster guards.
yeah,
When Chris Paul came to town and it was killing us, bro. All them point
man.
guards,
Oh, Westbrook.
Rose, D Rose, all them niggas were killing us.
Oh God. I don't even want to look at those highlights.
Nah,
I said, I gotta like look at D Rose and what he did against us those years. He was killing us. Dog.
Hey, they was in a
nah,
thriller. Who was that? 2012. It was in a thriller that year.
Yeah,
nah. When I was a kid growing up in New York City, and the Knicks got an old ass Derek Harper, and the streets of New York was buzzing about winning the championship. And they almost got the championship too, though. They almost got it though. Like they lost to the Rockies, but the streets of New York was buzzing when they got an old ass Derek Harper.
and really, if you look at those Knicks teams, bro, Pat ain't had enough. Pat ain't have enough, man.
Nah, he
Pat
didn't.
ain't Pat ain't have enough. They did him dirty, bro.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. He
when I
tried
get
to
the
make it
Knicks,
work.
hey man, when I get the Knicks fans fan on me, him, and Stan, we broke the whole Patrick Ewing career down in New York and how they did him wrong, man.
Yeah, it's sad, man, cause
Yeah,
really he was going
sometimes
toe to toe with.
loyalty can come. Sometimes loyalty can come at a cost. Sometimes.
Yeah,
So New York is a terrible organization. They've been a terrible organization for decades, bro. I'm gonna still do that video breaking down that organization. I'm gonna wait till after the season.
joint the joint. What's good? What's good?
Yo,
Joint the joint.
are they a legendary franchise?
No,
What?
to me, they're a legendary franchise in New York. If they wasn't in New York, nobody would care about them like that. And people got mad when they said that. You know?
Hey, the Charlotte Knicks
Oh man.
or the Milwaukee
Hey,
Knicks?
big dog. Read the comment.
That's so good.
Read joint the joint.
Hey,
Hey,
The
Big
GOAT.
Dog. I remember talking to Big Dog. Big Dog ain't forgive that nigga John Starks. No,
He'll let
back
you
in the
get
day.
John.
Hey,
That
did you see hey, Big Dog, did you see you watch Casino?
And I haven't watched in a while.
Yo, he made a post, right? He's talking about the Knicks fans. Yo, these dudes was going crazy. This one dude was like, yeah, saying the Knicks, because they went up 2-0. So right
Yeah.
before game 6, this dude was like, yeah, we win. I'm buying my girl a ring, saying? We're going to the Diamond District joint. We get a $500 ring. Hey, and we get married. I'm lit.
you
Nah,
know
Going
it's
I told my boy,
crazy.
crazy.
Karan, he's about an objective Knicks fan, on YouTube.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
said,
yeah, yeah.
hey, dude, if the Knicks win the championship, I said, you get your old lady. That's my homegirl, man. I love her to death. That's my homegirl. I say, get your old lady and get your family out of the city. Do not be in the city if y'all win the
Yeah.
championship.
But
Do
that
not
Nah,
but
you
that's
gotta
what
leave.
but Big Dog, you remember I said LeBron should have went to New York because if he would have won
be.
one in New York, oh my God. If
Nah, I ain't
LeBron
want
would
Bro,
have
to.
won one,
Man, take his
the,
ass back to Cleveland, bro.
no, but
Get
this
out of
but
here.
this one I'm saying. Like
if
when he
LeBron would have been in New York in 2011, they be lying saying he better than Jordan.
bro, I'm telling you, dog, that would have if whatever superstar, New York is dying for a superstar to lead them to win the championship. If Jalen Brunson can win a championship in New York, he's like Biggie. He'd be like Biggie, bro.
No, if LeBron went to New York in 2010, 11, and won, just win one, just one championship, they be lying and say he's better than Michael Jordan all over New York City.
That Mike
Hey,
is crazy.
and I wouldn't hate on them neither because I was like, yo, them niggas ain't win since Soul Chop since the since since Walt Frazier with the soul chops and the fur coats, nigga.
Yeah, yeah.
Them
Hey,
niggas
he
ain't
talking
win.
like an old man too. Styling and profiling.
Yeah. Hey, them niggas ain't win since Foxy Brown since what's that movie Foxy Brown
The
came out.
original, yeah, the original Foxy, bro.
No, they ain't win since Dolomite was out here doing this thing. Like,
Man, they ain't
They,
win since they ain't win since Doctor No.
they ain't win since Soul Train first came on TV.
the Temptations was on tour.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
But that's why I try to tell Karan. I'm like, dog, if the Knicks was in New York City playing in Madison Square Garden, nobody would be looking at them as a legendary franchise like that. But it's because they're in New York City, which is the mecca of basketball, and it's Madison Square Garden, which is the most famous arena in the world. That's why they look at
Word.
the Knicks as as legendary. I said, dog, they ain't won nothing
Yeah.
since 70.
You 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 know what? You know it's crazy. You know it's crazy. I got to agree with you on that one, even though I disagreed because man, that the Knicks is a franchise that is historic, right? But I think you're right, bro. Like the
Yeah.
Garden, just playing in
It's
the
not.
Garden
Dog,
is
That's what
if
it
they
is.
played if they played in Dallas, nobody will care about them like that, bro.
The Dallas Knicks.
that's nasty work.
Hey, not only would nobody care, no superstar want to play there.
Think about it, the Sacramento Kings. The last time they won the championship is what?
Damn,
The
that's been
Sacramento
long
Kings. Wait, when did they win?
since they were the Royals. I think.
Okay, scratch them. Okay, the Milwaukee
When did,
Bucks, right? Scratch the Milwaukee Bucks before they won in 2021. The last time they
oh,
won is when they
71.
with
That's
71.
Kareem,
that's Kareem.
right? And Oscar Robertson.
Yeah.
Nobody before Giannis won the championship and all that. Nobody, and the people still don't say Milwaukee is a legendary franchise, even though
Well,
they
but
just won.
wait. You can't say since Giannis because remember they had Ray Allen. They kind of had a resurgence a little bit.
No,
Yeah, but they didn't win shit.
nobody's calling
Yeah.
Milwaukee a legendary franchise, bro.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you're right.
Who is
Nobody
this?
called
JB? What's good, JB?
What's up, fellas? Yeah, I'm about to clock out of work, man. I just want to jump in real quick. I've been listening, and
What you got? What you got on the topic, JB? Good
He
to see
got some
you.
good shit.
Yeah.
hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something. If I could rewind the clock like 7 years, man, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
You said
Because
7 or 70?
we was told that them young men representing that purple and gold wasn't no good. Well, all I know is Jay Randall dropping 24-point triple dubs in the playoff. That's
Yep.
all I know. That's all I know.
Yep.
I ain't gonna say nothing else.
We would have been set up, man. We would have been set up good, man, with Josh Hart, what he's doing in New York.
Mm-hmm.
We would have been set up good,
Yep.
man. Zubac,
Hey,
all the
B.I., Brandon Ingram,
BI.
man.
Yeah.
JB.
Who knows?
Clarkson won Six Man of the Year,
Everybody playing the role best suited for them.
Maybe Lonzo stays healthy.
but then
Hey, yo, JB.
Clarkson won Six Man of the Year, didn't he?
It'd have been beautiful.
Yeah, that
Hey,
shit would have
JB.
been crazy.
What's JB?
They scrambling out there, man.
Oh,
Hey,
shit.
JB, I got a question. JB, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you.
Question. If the Knicks wasn't in New York, let's say the Knicks was in Houston, they all their franchise history was not in New York, they was in Houston. Would you be looking at the Knicks as a legendary franchise?
Well, I think the Knicks won them. They won them titles in the '70s, man. You know, Earl the Pearl Monroe. You know, Black Jesus. They used to call him Black Jesus. You know, Willis Reed coming out there like Rocky. Clyde the Glide, Dave the Busher, Bill Bradley, Dick Barnett, Phil Jackson, the Future Zen, and they played it. I think part of the allure is playing the Madison Square Garden. All right, John.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You
All right. So if they played in Dallas, Texas, or Milwaukee, Wisconsin, nobody was looking at them as a legendary franchise like that. Am I correct?
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. I can't say yeah.
Like I said this a few months ago, and people got mad at me. I'm like, bro, if they wasn't in New York City playing in Madison Square Garden, nobody would care about the Knicks. Nobody would have cared about the Knicks.
That's part of the allure.
I think with the Knicks, it's more about their fan base. Like their fan base, bro. They the most diehard fan base probably in basketball. Like other than the Celtics.
That is true.
Yeah, but think about it. It's because New York City is known as the mecca of basketball. That's what I think it's a connection of them is what makes people feel like the franchise is legendary. Because if they was in damn Raleigh, North Carolina, nobody would care about the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what it is? It's the playground. It's the playground ball. Like in New York, it's the Rucker. It's all the
yeah, it's the
courts
mecca.
out there.
It's the location. That's what I'm saying. You're right. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it's legendary. Like as far as like the street ballers, the legendary street ballers, like Dr. J's, the Kareem. Like Kareem was trying to get to the Knicks. I think. What year was that? Kareem was trying to get to the Knicks.
Oh, I'm gonna break. Don't worry about that. I'm gonna break all that down. I'll make the video. I'm gonna make the video. I'm gonna break down how terrible the Knicks organization was for decades. Don't worry about that. I got it.
Hey, they was about to get Doc and Kareem, right? The Knicks? And they messed that up?
That shit would have been crazy, bro. The fans would have
Yeah, that's
went nuts. The fans would have went nuts.
and they both from New York. That
Because
would have been
Dr. J
insane.
was already a legend on the playgrounds, and then he come back
Yes, sir.
home.
Yeah.
He come back
Yeah,
home,
that-
and then you got Kareem.
Don't. A lot of people don't know that could have happened. Like a lot of people didn't know that. So I made a video talking about that. A lot of people didn't know that. I said, yeah, man, the Knicks been a trash organization for decades.
Yeah, they would have won a few championships in my opinion, bro. That shit, a
Oh
young
hell
Dr. J,
yeah!
Tell you
a
what,
In
young
man,
the
Doc.
in the 70s, yes, sir.
I've always liked the Knicks, and I was rooting for Patrick Ewing to get a ring, man. Because if anybody deserved a ring, it was Patrick Ewing, man, the Warrior. But man, he just ran at number 23, dog. He either ran number 23 or John Starks. He just went loco. Game 2 for 19, went loco.
Oh man,
Damn,
Well, either that,
that's
he ran
nasty
number
work.
23.
2 for 19
and
is nasty.
Big Dog will never forget all those shots John Starks took.
Ooh, man.
He'll never forget that.
Hey, he
And they
remember
kept
every
telling him, man,
shot.
they kept telling him, don't shoot. And he still shooting out there, dog.
Hey, don't
The
shoot and you still
Knicks
shoot
should
it.
have won that series. They should have won that,
Yeah.
And then Mike came back, man. And then Pat
I'm
Riley
back.
he got this sick feeling in his stomach. Like, damn, this nigga back.
He's back. He's back.
If John Starks didn't cost the Knicks that championship, Patrick Ewing be the Mount Rushmore of New York City. Next to John Gotti.
Yeah.
But he already is though, ain't he? But ain't he?
Next to John Gotti.
But he ain't Mount Rushmore now.
That's the John Gotti Biggie.
Jay-Z.
Patrick Ewing.
I still think Willis Reed probably the greatest Knick because he was the captain. He won 2 titles,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, just John Starks they was even calling time out like, man, don't shoot it. And they kept on shooting it, dog.
Hey,
Crazy.
JB, you know who's underrated? Walt Frazier.
Oh,
He's
Clyde.
underrated. Yeah,
Very
he became.
underrated.
Nobody really
Walt
talked about
Clyde,
him.
the
Like,
original Clyde.
yeah,
Yes,
he was
sir.
a great point guard, man, in the 70s.
Yes, he was.
Don't nobody
No,
really bring him up.
And he was a really good defender too.
I gotta make this niggas. I'm gonna wait till after the playoffs, though. So they win the Knicks to the championship. I want to tear them back. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure I got everything here.
Patrick Ewing been the Mount Rushmore of New York City, bro. He's been up there with John Gotti and them together.
John Gotti. Hey, you gotta what's his name? You gotta put what's his name up there? Frank Sinatra too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Be John Gotti, Frank Sinatra, Jay-Z, and Patrick Ewing.
What about Biggie? Biggie don't make the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, you gotta take Jay-Z off. You gotta
put Biggie
Jay-Z
in there.
gotta come up. Jay-Z gotta come up off that list.
It might be my last ride. I've been driving for 12 hours now.
We're in the same boat things. I've been since like 12.
Hey, big dog. Jay-Z or 50 Cent?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm starting to do, boy.
For me, I'm going with Jay.
He got the longevity, but I don't know. 50 Cent was powerful, man. But Jay-Z got more albums, though. He got more great albums.
Yeah.
For me, I'm going with Jay on that one. 50's dope though, but I'm going with Jay.
Okay. No Nas in there.
Please don't.
No LL. No LL.
He do Mr. Nas like, bro.
But no LL at all.
Nah.
That was an icon. He the GOAT.
I'm taking LL over Nas, but other than that, no. I'm taking 50 over Nas. Yeah.
50 over Nas? Damn.
Yeah.
Nah, I disagree with that one. I can see LL. I didn't know.
Yeah, man.
Nah, I'm saying
50
for
buzz
me.
crazy though. 50 buzz
No,
is
no,
crazy.
50's nice. 50's nice.
Nas ain't
50's
never
nice.
made nothing like you should die trying, bro. Ever.
Rap God says DMX.
I'm taking DMX over Nas.
Yeah, I'm taking X over Nas as well.
Hey, DMX was that nigga, man. I
DMX,
miss
I
DMX,
got,
man.
I'm taking
yeah, X,
Jadakiss over Nas. I'm taking South C over Nas. I'm taking Rakim over Nas.
yeah, Rakim was nice.
Like, I don't even know why you mentioned Nas.
But see, New York, like New York got a lot of history, especially in that playground circuit, man. And I think that's what people think about when they think about New York and the Garden and all the fans. They think about the the
Yeah, and
history
there's
of
a lot of
basketball.
street ballers. There's a lot of street ballers too that never even went pro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. New York has man, them niggas
What's that?
ball.
What's that dude? Joe Hammond. He was a street ball
hmm
legend.
I
Pee Wee
think the
Kirkland.
only place on earth that'll rival New York as far as ballers is the Carolinas. The
Hmm.
Carolinas, bro.
Yeah.
They the niggas we had coming up, bro. Them niggas.
Mm,
What about LA and Chicago?
yeah, I
Yeah,
was about
over the
to
Carolinas,
say LA got more of
No,
a shot than the Carolinas.
we got a lot
no,
of
that lets you
legends.
know basketball was like basketball be like it was like the hood thing and dudes putting up. Now it costs like $5,000 to go to camp, and you know people in the hood can't afford that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
You an ass,
5,000 for camp is crazy.
you an asshole, sir.
No, but I'm saying though, but that's why like I feel like the game got softer because like a lot of dudes that can ball, they grew up in like the Drew Hamilton projects in Harlem and all that. Dog, they can't afford to go to the camp.
But you know what? I think Knicks fans, I think they're true basketball fans. Like they care about the game of
So
basketball.
they,
Like they care about the art form of basketball. You
yeah,
know,
they do.
like what you can, like they look at the game like how I look at the game, like what you can do. Like they don't look at like all the stats, shit like that.
And Knicks fans, they
Mm-hmm.
die hard. They deserve to see their team win a championship. Like, they deserve that.
Yeah.
They deserve that. If we going off that, they deserve it every year. Because they be locked in.
But
Dog,
I think
they come out there, they come out there with like a blue hoodie on with a white Knicks jersey over it and some Tim's, and they be dead ass. Like,
yeah, they starving for one. They starving for a championship, man. Like they hungry for it.
And they
they get a
brought and
new
they start,
Knicks city every year. They get a new Knicks city every year.
and they
All
brought
right, Rap
Jada Kiss
God.
for they walk in the garden.
Peace out, Rap God,
Good night,
man. Oh,
good night, rap.
JB's back.
He,
What's
he,
good, JB?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
oh, I thought you fell asleep. What up?
Yeah, I think
Don't worry about
I'm getting
getting.
rap guy. I
You
see the
know,
rap
she
guy
gets like
since you.
38 more rides tomorrow. She gets an extra bonus, like
yeah. Good
300
night,
bucks.
man.
Huh.
He said
He
Drew
said
better
Ja
than
Rule
Nas.
better
Don't get
than
me wrong, but
Wait,
I
who's
Ja
that?
I
Rule
mean,
had
she
a
could do
run.
that. She has till 5 a.m. on Monday. She could do that
Yo,
and still
who's
do
that?
other things.
That's oh
Who
JB.
they
Oh, okay.
who they walkie talkie?
Okay. I think he put himself. Okay, but yeah, I think like with the art form of basketball, like the handles, because like back when I lived in New Jersey and New York, like we we looked at handles. Like, you know what I'm saying? We all tried to emulate the guys
You
who
have
played
somebody
in
to
the street.
celebrate Mother's Day with tomorrow?
Hold on. I'm gonna put you on mute for a little bit. Oh, you hold on. Who is that?
JB getting picked up by Merriweather. JB got Merriweather
I
picking
would
him up.
dare talk to my mom.
JB riding the Uber Black right now.
Yeah, he recording the Uber call.
I've been doing Mother's Day with her for almost 12 years.
JB get picked up by
Oh, cool.
Secret Service.
JB on the subway right now. He going through the tunnel.
Yeah.
Hey, JB's he a dispatcher. He a dispatcher.
Hey, they picked JB up on the school bus. Like, I don't know what.
But yeah, man, like I think like
JB got accessorized. Yeah, good.
when you look at Knicks fans, bro, you can tell like a lot of them appreciate like even when other players come and bust their ass in the Garden, they appreciate like those great players that come through and perform. Like if you really want to get your shit off, bro, perform well in the Garden. Like I think Steph Curry had his breakout game in New York, didn't he? Yo,
Hey, Jacob, JB would get picked up from he get picked up by Los Santos TV from work. Like I'm
you in here. Hey, did you hear? Did y'all hear me?
Yeah.
New York.
Didn't Steph Curry have his breakout game in New York?
Yeah, I think so. I think he scored maybe something, I guess.
Yeah, like every great player wants to perform well in the Garden. Well, they used to. It used to be like that. Every great player wanted to perform well in the Garden and put on a show.
What changed?
I don't know. The mentality? I don't know.
Yeah.
New York basketball been for so long, bro. The young people think about it. When I was growing up, New York basketball, the '90s Knicks was the thing. But then as the years went by, until recently, the Knicks been trash for the most part. So it's like the young people didn't experience a good run by the Knicks. So it's like, man, I don't care about New York. You know what I'm saying? I don't care about going over there.
Yeah. Yep.
Until recently.
Yeah, it's true. I can see that. That's true.
Yeah, I go through the '90s era. So say if I was a basketball player and I get to play in New York, say in 2005 or something, 2006, I might consider that big thing. It's New York City, you know, the '90s Knicks, you know, the fans, the fan base, and all that. But then like 2000, I say 2009, that shit was war on. You know what I'm saying? It was a war.
Yeah, I think the reason why it wore off is because of management. Because like management, they were doing their players dirty. And so like a lot of people were like, man, fuck the Knicks.
I was one of,
and especially like when like they threw Oakley out. Like when they threw Oakley out, like they forgot like Oakley got a lot of people he mentors in the league. Like he's well respected. So when you throw Oakley out, bro, you ain't getting KD and free agents. You ain't getting none of them niggas, and that probably affected them and why they chose New Jersey.
Nah, remember they paid Jared Jeffries? Remember they paid Jared Jeffries like he was somebody?
Whatever, sir.
Eddie Curry and all them?
Eddie Curry.
Oh, man. They stuck up the Knicks organization.
They tried though with Marbury and Francis. Like they tried to put something together with Mark. It just ain't work out.
That's an ignorant ass duo.
I see what they were going for. I know what they were going for, but it just ain't work out.
Hey, Isaiah Thomas was the coach and the executive. That's still ignorant.
Hey, big dog. Hey, we were talking.
That case?
Hey, big dog. You remember when we were talking about Phil Jackson? Ain't give a fuck. He was falling asleep during the when the players were working out.
J. Cool, that's when I left the Knicks.
What happened?
That's when I left the Knicks.
When?
When Phil Jackson, the young players was working out, and it's on Phil Jackson. He supposed to be scouting him to sleep. That's when I left. But I said, all right, man, I'm out, man.
Hey, Phil ain't give a fuck. Phil was getting paid. He ain't had to travel, and he felt he got paid to go to sleep. Phil ain't give a fuck.
Hey, Isaiah caught that case.
Yeah, that's it. Crazy. Wait, what happened in that case? It was somebody accused them of assault or so.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. They say that was a setup with
Coming
that
out there
case.
talking nasty, bro. That joker woke up every morning and said, I'm doing red
Yo,
green.
a setup is crazy.
Yeah, New York was bad, bro. And then they got D Fish down there, and D Fish was messing with the woman and stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. That was bad
New
balls,
York
right?
had a lot going on, bro.
Hey, they said don't let D Fisher on your wife.
Bruh. New York had a lot going on back then. It was like, damn, bro, they can't catch a break. Like remember Amari punched the fire extinguisher and shit. Y'all thinking
Yeah,
y'all gonna make a
I
run?
remember that. I remember that was right before the playoffs, right?
Golly, bro, that shit fucked up
Why,
Hey,
why,
everything.
why was that five extinguisher? And the
yeah.
niggas paid for Carmelo Anthony and ruined the whole damn team.
And then remember,
that's one of the dumbest trades in NBA history.
they trade a lot of niggas.
No,
That
I
was
was no. Me,
stupid.
me and KB would argue every day on the phone before the trade happened. I'm like, man, the Knicks don't need to look at the trade. He's like, man, it's a superstar. Now, I say, yeah, Carmelo overrated. I'm talking about this before the trade. We had these discussions. And he's like, man, Carmelo a superstar. I'm like, man, Carmelo is a great player, but we rolling. I don't expect us to win the championship because you don't remember the Miami Heat had a super team. And then, the Lakers were still
Mhm,
the Lakers. So I'm like, I like the
mhm.
direction. I'm cool with Raymond Felton, bro. I'm cool with Amari. I'm cool with Gallinari. I'm cool with what we got, bro. And them dumbass niggas traded all the people for Carmelo and we went
But see,
downhill, bro.
I see what they were
All they had
doing
to do,
though.
all they had to do was wait. They jumped the gun.
Yeah, but I think they were trying to lure Chris Paul. They wanted Chris Paul, Melo, and Amari to combat the Heat, and I think they gave up a lot to get Melo, and they never got the other pieces. They never
Yeah,
compensated
so
for it.
yeah, so
They
they
were going
jumped
for
the
a
gun.
superstar. Yeah, they were going for star power.
Stupid. All you had to do was wait till the end of the season. Dumb.
Yeah, but see, Melo. A lot of people don't know Melo. There was a trade on the table for Melo to come to LA, and it was canceled. That's why he went to New York.
And another thing, Melo threatened him. He said, look, if the Knicks don't make the trade now, then he's not going. Like, he kind of forced their hand.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I remember hearing about that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was told him to go to hell then.
yeah. I think him and George Karl had a beef. Like them niggas were just beefing, and he wanted to get the fuck out of there. And he also wanted to be closer to his kids.
All you had to do is explain. Listen, we're gonna pick you up at the end of the year.
Was it
This
Melo for
nigga
Andrew
talking
Bynum?
about
I'm not sure. Joint to joint. I don't know if I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it
Melo
was
for
Melo for
Melo for
Bynum.
Bayern is fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't know
Melo
who it
for
was for, but it was on the table. Like you could look it
that's an
up.
ignorant
It,
shit.
it was on the table
But
for
by
us to
that
get.
time, was it 2011? Everybody started balling.
Yeah, Andrew Bynum was a beast by that time. 2012, 20. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he
2012.
yeah, because he was playing for a contract.
That nigga was balling, and then he went bowling. And we like, why
No,
is
and
this
then
nigga going bowling?
hey, then he got that afro. Hey, he went to Philly and grew an afro.
Yeah, Andrew Bynum was ignorant as hell. That's my dude though, but that nigga went bowling. I'm like, what are you doing, man? You fucked up your knees.
Hey, the press conference was the only time he had a Philly jersey on. I'm happy to come. I'm happy to come here to play. This nigga didn't even play a game, yo. He got
Yeah,
all
see,
that
you
money.
remember that? You remember that joint to joint? Miller was supposed to
Nah,
come to LA.
this is what I knew Andrew Bynum was doing. When he was on the Cavaliers, he had that mushroom haircut. I said, yeah, that nigga do it.
Yeah, that nigga ain't give a fuck.
Hey, you can come outside looking like that, and you don't care about that. You do it.
You know what? You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? The Cavaliers were trying. They were trying to build something because you had Andrew Bynum, who was considered at the time the second best center in the league, right? By most people. Some people had him as number one. and then you
Get
put him
the
with
fuck out of
Kyrie.
here. That's
No,
number
for
one.
real.
That's just ignorant. No,
No,
I
bro,
get it, but that's no,
Andrew
I get
Bynum,
it. I get it.
like talent
No, if you
wise, at
look at
20.
if you look at his production to the minutes he played, you could argue he was the best center in the NBA at one point.
Yeah, 2012, like around 2012,
Yeah,
bro. Like it was him and Dwight, and some people would choose saying, "Hey, Andrew Bynum might be the best center in the league." So when they put him with Kyrie, I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to have that
yeah,
duo. You know what I'm saying? But it just ain't work out because he was always injured
But
and
in
he
the
broke
mushroom
down.
bowl, the mushroom cut was nasty, yo. I said, yeah, he don't care no more. Yo. He's done. He's
Andrew
done, man. He don't
Bynum,
care.
Hey, they had Anthony Bennett. That team was man. That was rough. Hey,
but
Anthony
see, they
Bennett,
tried. But they
Sean
tried.
Marion.
They
Yeah,
tried
Sean
to do it.
Marion.
But they tried to do something though. They tried.
Yeah.
It just, you know,
Old ass Sean Marion, yo.
they
And see,
had
and people thought, and look, if people thought I left the Knicks because like they was trash, I'm like, nah, because the Knicks been trash for a long time. I left because they stopped trying. That's when I left. It's like, bro, like you don't even care. Why should I stay there? You know?
I thought you were
Hey,
bullshitting. I thought you were bullshitting when you said I'm a Golden State Warriors fan. I thought you were bullshitting. I said, nah, you would be back with the Knicks. That nigga left for real.
that nigga never looked back. Hey, you know what's ignorant as hell? This nigga Kyrie was playing with all that fucking dumpster juice, and they talking about, oh well, look at Kyrie didn't do nothing before LeBron got there. Like nigga, look who's on the fucking team, yo.
Nigga, he was playing with Alonzo G, motherfucking CJ Miles. They were good. They were decent. They were
Alonzo G.
deep and shit like that.
Alonzo G.
It was crazy, bro.
He was fucking trash.
Nah, the
I
Knicks,
think
man.
Tristan Thompson
Eddie
was like the second best player on the team and shit. Like, come
Fucking
on,
Dion
bro.
Waiters. Hey, they had Dion Waiters.
Nah, Dion Waiters, when he first got there, he was being, I don't know why, but they were comparing him to Dwayne Wade. Like he could
Yeah.
score. Dog, when he came in, he could score. He was, he was just young, and it was what happened to Dion Waiters? Because he had a few good games, like he was balling for a few seasons, and then he just ended up out the league. I think the last place was Miami that I seen him in.
Oh man.
Yeah, Dion could score.
Alonzo G. Fucking dude.
Bro, I'm telling you, I used to use him in 2K. Alonzo G will dunk on your head in 2K. Shit. Hey, tell about Alonzo G, big dog.
Oh, he'll knock your ass down.
I used to have Alonzo G on all my teams. Like every team that I had him on 2K, I was like, that was my nigga. Like I had to have him at the end of the bench. I took care of him. I made sure that nigga was paid and everything.
You had Alonzo G. I had Mike James. That was my favorite boy.
Hey, he had Mike James like he was the superstars.
And 2K got some ignorant ass combos, yo.
Hey, and we used to pay them niggas now. Them niggas would be like 45 years old on the end of the bench. They niggas get paid.
Hey, with an 83.
Hell yeah.
Give it buckets.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, bro. But
that 2K15 with Eric Murphy. Eric Murphy looked like goddamn Bernard King out there, boy.
Man, I hated 2K15, bro. That was when you could build those 7-footers at point guard.
Hey, whatever.
Man,
you know what's crazy, big dog? I used to use Giannis. Like I used to use Giannis, and I didn't know who the fuck he was, right? This was like this was like one of his like first couple of years, right? I forgot what year it was. but he was like really like young, right? And I used to use him online, and I put him at point guard. Dog, I was dominating them niggas online, and he was like a 75 overall or some shit. But I put him at point. I used to run him in that. I never lost. I didn't know who the fuck he was, and then now, like looking back, like to now, like looking at now, like he's Giannis. Like it's funny as hell. Like all them dudes I beat are probably thinking about that shit. Like, yo, this
Now 2K12, Jared Bailey. Hey, Jared Bailey. Hey, Jay, cool. I was busting ass with Jared Bayless on 2K12.
Jared Bayless was a monster. And Son Yu, that nigga Son Yu,
Son, you.
whatever, yo, you put Son Yu at the point guard position, nigga. Where
Hey,
Earl Clark
he gonna son. Hey, he gonna son you.
Yeah,
and
you know, Kobe. Hey, Kobe wasn't even the first option on that Lakers team on 2K8. That was Son Yu, bro. Son Yu.
Earl Clark playing like T-Mac out there. That niggas. Hey, it was funny when every time I went against the CPU, Ron Artest would take all the shots, and Kobe was right there. That shit was funny. Yo, 2K was ignorant as hell back in the day. Ron Artest dropped 50 on this nigga. Kobe chilling with 10 points.
Nah, they cool. I was playing 2K11. Hey, Jake, I was playing 2K11. And I had Steve Nash was under the basket, right? And I was using the middle team. And I had Dante Green and DeMarcus Cousins, like, double teaming him while he was under the basket. Steve Nash did a step 360 windmill and dunked on both of them. I cut the game off. I called KD. I said, bro, I'm done with this shit, bro.
And he traveled.
Yeah, I'm done with this shit.
Yo, that's crazy.
I think it's 2K11. That's when the Kings had Dante Green and DeMarcus Cousins and Tyreek Evans and all them. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh yeah, Tyree Evans was a beast.
So he did a 360 drop step windmill.
Oh shit!
And traveled.
Hey, what happened? What happened to Tyreek Evans?
I don't know. Oh. I think like he dealt with like substance abuse outside of the game.
Damn, because he was young and he was a beast, bro.
Yeah, so let me tell you, because I've seen like videos on him. So he when he first got to the league in like 2010, he he had a really good rookie year. That's because they had him at point guard, right? And then later on, like a year after that, they stopped playing him at point. They started playing him at shooting guard. But it's like they kind of messed up his situation. Then they brought in Isaiah Thomas and all that, and then he started smoking weed and all that stuff.
Yeah, that shit would have been nasty. You would have had, and that's crazy because if he got kicked out for the weed, like now they can smoke weed. That shit crazy, bro.
Yeah,
and they had DeMarcus Cousins, bro. That Kings team, bro. Dog, Sacramento DeMarcus Cousins. Dog, that motherfucker was a monster, dog.
Boogie.
At one point, he was the best center in the league. At one point,
hell yeah, hands down.
Well, fellas,
that nigga can do it all.
I'm gonna be tuning in. I'm gonna be listening to the rest of the podcast, man. When my work schedule change, and I can tune in, as soon as it starts. But
okay,
yeah.
And that phone hot as a motherfucker.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know JB a pimp, right? I told JB you gotta start putting the track early in the day.
Oh shit.
He driving by collecting money from his hoes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit! Hey,
You got work around?
he got a whole ass pickup truck. Hey, JB sound like he got a van, yo. He got a van.
Hey, JB pull up. All you hear is
Oh man.
Hey, he got a van, right? Or you get inside, just the gate. He got nothing in the back of the van.
They got JB out there driving an ice cream truck and shit.
Y'all silly fellas. Y'all silly.
Hey, JB be riding. Hey, JB be riding around a pickup truck, picking up his money from his workers, eating boiled peanuts and shit. I got my money.
Hey, JB living in his van, yo. He living in the joint.
Man, y'all silly fellas. Yeah.
He got a flat screen in the van.
Yeah, but all right, JB, man, y'all check out JB on Behind the Bench, Sports
Hey,
Network.
we gotta
Hell
Yes, sir.
man, we gotta start going live over there, man.
Oh yeah, we have to do that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think everybody's schedule, man, makes it hard though.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
we have to plan that. We have to plan that ahead of time. Well, fellas, y'all got any last words you want to tell the people before I get off?
Yeah, man. Salute, salute to everybody. I appreciate the invite. You know what I'm saying, this was good. The dub, yeah, it's over for Dub Nation. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all don't live in reality, but yeah, it's a wrap for Dub Nation. I'm gonna collect this money. And my brother was talking shit, right? Talking all this Golden State shit, and now look at you. So yeah, I'm done,
Oh
bro. Wolves at 5. Wolves at 5. Let's get it.
See, y'all, this is why I say Jay Cool is a hater, right? He's talking all this trash about Golden State as if Steve Curry's not injured. That's the nasty part, y'all. Secondly, the last great NBA 2K is 2K16. Go back and play it. Go back and play 2K16, y'all. It's the last great. Thirdly, J. Cool is a hater. And get back to that. J. Cool don't like nobody. And I'm gonna make him come on my channel and apologize to Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors if we win this series. He's gonna come on my channel. He's gonna give a formal apology.
Nah, you gotta win the chip. Then I'm apologizing.
No.
Cause your man your man Draymond, nope. Your man Draymond said we gonna win the chip. So that's the standard, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give y'all props. If y'all make it out of this round, I'll give y'all props. But an apology, nah, you get that if you win. You gotta win the whole thing.
You still gonna hate. You're a hater.
Crazy. He ain't gonna answer the phone.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Nah, I'm gonna honor that. If y'all win, hey, listen, man, I gotta honor that, bro. Know what I mean?
Well, anyways, y'all subscribe, man. Y'all subscribe to this channel, Kobe Bryant Film Room. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all subscribe to Big Dog Talk Sports. That's TAWKS Sports. And then y'all subscribe to J Rock Sports Talk. Peace.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah.
You from New York? Y'all don't honor a damn thing.
I'm not a Knicks fan, sir.
You from New York?
Okay.
Yeah, Hey, listen, man. Wolves at 5, man. We out.
All right, y'all. Peace.